Terry
Absolutely.
McLaurin. And
Terry is him.
And now that the Commanders are getting good, you got a young emerging quarterback, I'd make sure I kept Terry McLaurin. It'd be like as, Brunell's developing that, we'll let Jimmy Smith go. Doesn't make any sense. That's your guy. You get something that you guarantee at least the next 3 happy years out of him. And, the sky could be the limit when it comes to the Commanders. And, everyone wants to remember the colossal Atlanta Falcons choke in the Super Bowl, and that's fair. But you remember who the coach of the Falcons was who won the NFC and went to the Super Bowl?
Was it Shanahan?
No, he was the offensive coordinator.
What was that coach?
Yeah, who was that? Dan Quinn, the Commanders head coach.
DQ.
So point is, my guy's proven, Dan Quinn. And look, last year, we all agreed Commanders went a lot further than we thought they would. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Show of hands who had the Commanders winning in Detroit there at the gates of the playoffs. Yeah, that's a hard no. And nobody's going to confuse Dan Quinn for Andy Reid. Don't get me wrong, but hey, you do have a guy who's made a run to a Super Bowl and now is back with a good emerging quarterback. Watch out for Washington. Get smart, John, man. He's just giddy hearing this probably. We get bonus Daniel Murphy today, I'm told.
Yes.
Major League Baseball trade deadline came and went yesterday. We got deadline winners and losers. I told you yesterday the bullpen's going to be a heavy focus for a lot of teams, and boy, there were some blockbusters yesterday. In a nutshell, Mets and Phillies both improved. They both improved their bullpens. They both got outfield depth and help, an extra bat in the lineup. Phillies did it with Harrison Bader, a former Gator. And the Mets did it with Cedric Mullins, an all-star from the Orioles, help with their outfield depth. So they both did that. They both addressed the bullpen. We talked about that a little bit yesterday. So Mets and Phillies go get better. The Padres made the real flex move, though, in the National League. Padres went and got a couple more bats, and then they sent the top prospect in baseball, one of the top 3 prospects in baseball, to the A's to get this terrific closer, Mason Miller. I guess the word in San Diego is they've now put together a bullpen that will basically be pretty much unhittable, hard to score on from 6th inning on. And I watched the Atlanta Braves execute that to perfection. The Nationals did that on the way to a World Series championship. The Dodgers did it last year, riding a bullpen. So bullpen arms are especially important, and no one saw this one coming. Mason Miller from the A's, hard-throwing, 100-mile-an-hour guy. I believe the Padres already have Major League Baseball's save leader. Let me double-check that. Isn't it a dude Suarez is the save leader? And yeah, Robert Suarez for San Diego for the Padres is the saves leader already with 30. And now you go add one of the best end-of-game arms in baseball, a guy who regularly is cracking the 100-mile mark. Mason Miller, now Padres. He was with the A's before, but he had 20 saves. They already have the leader in Major League Baseball with 30. So, a lockdown bullpen being put together in San Diego to go with pretty good staff. And a really good lineup. And then Seattle in the American League. I think if you're just giving a quick brush, Seattle went and got 2 of the best bats available and it's so desperate to win out there. And Houston, probably the blockbuster out of nowhere. And out of nowhere, they went and got Carlos Correa back. So they also made a move for the Marlins, Jesus Sanchez, so with the Astros also bolstering themselves a little bit. There were other minor deals, a ton in total. I shouldn't even say minor, but I think 30 deals done yesterday, another maybe 16 the previous day. So it was busy at the trade deadline. Not a lot of huge names, but some relatively big ones, some all-star caliber players. And we'll have a lot more on that with the Murphy Power Hours, perhaps. Bonus Daniel Murphy today. I'm here for it. The Braves are some kind of awful, man. They ended up winning the game last night, E.T. But just for a second, this is how sick I am. I shouldn't even know this. Braves are playing the Reds. The one thing Atlanta can do now is they can play all these playoff contenders and at least try and make their life miserable for 2 or 3 days. Good luck. Pitching so bad. Cookie Carrasco, Carlos Carrasco on the mound for the Braves last night. Good Lord. We got cast-offs from cast-offs. Fetty, Carrasco back-to-back nights. Wow. So the Braves are playing the Reds last night. They fall behind 3-1. They end up tying the game 3-3. 8th inning, ET. 8th inning. The Braves score not 1, not 2, not 3. 8 runs.
Yo!
They take an 11-3 lead in the 8th inning. Game over, right? Game over.
Game over.
It's 11-3 in the 8th inning. The Reds, bottom of the 8th, before the Braves got an out, scored 8 runs. They blew an 11-3 lead without recording an out. I'll remind you. I'm pretty sure. Don't hold me to that one. I'm pretty sure they didn't record an out in giving up 8 unanswered to tie the game. Now, Atlanta, who cares? Unless you're a Reds fan, painful loss. But is it really? The Reds are the Reds in any kind of... I'm telling you, dude, I have checked out on standings. Y'all knock yourselves out chasing your wild cards. I'm paying attention to the headlines, I suppose. The Reds 57 and 53 in a wild card hunt, so it's a bad loss for them. Any loss is a bad loss this time of the year. The Braves do win it in extra innings, but yeah, up 11-3 in the 8th inning after scoring 8 in the 8th. They give up 8 unanswered. Are you kidding me, man? All right, we got a lot more to get to. College football news. FSU's broken camp. Practicing in Tallahassee for the first time, getting ready for a season opener that is now inside of a month away. Captain Kev, when we return, we'll also go camping with the Cats. I'll let you hear from some of those that met the media yesterday. A little preview of tonight's scrimmage. Football fix still to come later this hour. All that and more packaged up for you all nice and neat on a GFL Friday. Thanks so much for being with us. We're back with more next inside the Divorcemenonly.com studios.
The Drill.
From the Divorcemenonly.com studios, this is the place Jags fans turn to every day for news, analysis, and inside stuff. 1010XL, home of the Jaguars.
Here's Linda Beaver.
Hey, school's in session, and here's today's lesson. We have hundreds of certified vehicles to choose from, starting as low as $89.99. Plus, they come with a 7-year, 100,000-mile peace of mind warranty and free oil changes. That means you and your soon-to-be drivers will be protected. Plus, every purchase allows us to fund teachers' projects for the entire school year. Your next assignment, get to Beaver Toyota in St. Augustine, Beaver Chevrolet in Jacksonville, or Beaver Mitsubishi in St. Augustine. We're here to wow you and our teachers.
Tomorrow only, get cash for your precious metals, gold, silver, watches, and jewelry. Everything gets a look. Stop by the Roadshow USA buying event at the Spring Hill Suites on Bay Meadows Road. Mention 1010XL and get 20% extra.
Get this thing unwrapped here. Duval!
Praz, what in the world are you doing working on your Duval?
That's right, man. I really identify with Duval.
You live in St. John's County, knucklehead.
I mean the Duval sub, the Dailies Dash Duval. Turkey, ham, melted cheddar, and habanero jack cheeses. Lettuce, tomato, crispy and fresh, like me. I'm sure there's a Dailies Dash sub that sums you up.
The boss.
Because, of course.
Oven roasted beef, Munster cheese, roasted mushrooms, caramelized onions. It's the boss of all subs. Only available for me.
That's just not true.
What do you mean? I walked in the other day, screamed, "You know it!" and said, "A boss for a boss."
Well, no matter who you are, there is a Dailies Dash sandwich or sub for you.
Go find yours. They may even make you a boss.
I'm sure they will, because it is Dailies Dash.
Where more is better.
And you got that right.
Divorcemenonly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to divorcemenonly.com. Divorcemenonly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Lauren Brooks here from Helmets and Heels. Circa Resort and Casino has 2 epic pro football contests.
Circa Million and Circa Survivor. Circa Million, pick 5 games weekly against the spread for $1 million grand prize. Circa Survivor, 1 pick a week, no spread. Last one standing wins $15 million. Enter at any Circa in Nevada, play anywhere. Sign up for either and get 50% off a 2-night stay. Helmets and Heels will be live from Circa in Vegas on August 22nd. Full contest details at circasports.com and the 1010XL homepage.
Bye-bye, Brock Marionville chasing a 90-yard run.
Hi, this is Dave Barker. Want to grow your hair back?
IHRS, right here in Jacksonville, is the only hair transplant clinic in the Southeast to offer multi-unit hair grafting and the 45-minute PRP treatments. Grow your hair back. Call now for a free in-person evaluation. 904-777-IHRS, 904-777-4477, or visit hairforme.com.
Get tips from PGA pros on Brunch with the Tour with Dan Hicken and Jeff Prosser. Tuesday morning at 8:30. Teed up by Clearwater Irrigation and Apex Roofing and Contracting. Brunch provided by Chick-fil-A on 1010XL.
Baloo here for Smunez Vision. Why Smunez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smunez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smunez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smunez is fellowship trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmunezVision.com today. Here you can see.
At the First Coast YMCA, you'll find much more than just a gym. We offer many ways to help you become more active, reach your weight loss goals, and find your inner strength. Membership at the Y includes state-of-the-art facilities, a huge variety of fitness classes, and programs for all ages. It's easy to join the Y since it's affordable for all incomes. The Y is a great place to make connections and experience something new. Visit the YMCA near you or online at fcymca.org.
Did you know that for every inch of rain on a 2,000 square foot roof, 1,500 gallons come off the eaves of the roof? Call Clearwater Seamless Gutters and Drainage, and we'll design a plan using our Clearwater Seamless Gutters, and we'll connect those gutters to a Clearwater drainage system to solve your erosion and standing water issues.
Clearwater Seamless Gutters. We can't sing a lick, but we sure are good at gutters.
And drainage, too.
SeamlessGuttersJacksonville.com.
If your ride is making strange noises, don't wait and make it work. Come to Action Transmission on Merrill Road. My expert technicians can diagnose the problem and likely fix it fast. Experience the difference at Action Transmission on Merrill Road.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, another great guest on the Checkmate Coatings phone line.
Hello.
Your floor's missing piece. Now, Captain Kevin Favor's Fishing Report. Brought to you by CSS Fireplaces and Outdoor Living. You dream it, we build it. On 1010XL.
All right, Major League Baseball franchises went fishing for just the right amount of talent to make their World Series run. Fishing among the world's best right here on the First Coast. We got it all year long. Ever-changing, and that's what we got Captain Kevin Favor for, as he guides us through the ever-changing water temperatures. We back up to like a normal bubbling cauldron, Kev?
Yeah, so we... obviously, we went through this terrible thermocline upwelling, whatever, and probably one of the worst I've seen. And we made do. We caught some cobia through it, and we still caught a few kingfish offshore, and then the water temperature went back to normal last week, and I thought it was just going to be epic this week, and it's just been slow, Jeff. I mean, like really slow. I mean, I had a good day yesterday, but when I say that, I didn't catch kingfish. We caught some big jacks, caught some sharks behind the boats. I mean, had fun, but I slow trolled for 3 hours, and and never caught a fish. And you know, there's 2 or 3 other charter captains out there with me that didn't catch a fish. And talking to Captain Kirk, you know, out of Mayport, it's been slow there too. So anyway, you know, we've got the King of the Beach tomorrow. So it's going to be, yeah.
And your winner, 14 pounds.
Well, you know what? To be honest with you, I would rather have it this way than the other way, because I can drudge out there all day for one fish. I don't care. You know, I mean, I'm patient. I have the attitude to do it. And if I feel comfortable about where I'm at, and I feel comfortable about the bait and everything else, I'll stick around. You know. Unless, obviously, you know, my buddies call me and they go, "Hey, there's a hell of a bite at, you know, Red Tops or something like that." You know, but you're just going to have to play it by ear. So I'm looking forward to it. I had actually had called to find out how many boats they have, and they're still figuring that out. So I was hoping I could tell you that this morning, but I can't. So we'll go from there.
How much tournament fishing do you do anymore, Kev? You don't do a ton of them, do you?
I don't. I fish Paul and Lauren Dozier's tournament, King of the well, obviously King of the Beach is this week. Their old school tournament.
Yeah.
Those are, you know, those are the 2 best, and you know, that's yeah. Honestly, that's just the way it is. I mean, it's I don't do it much anymore. You're right. You know, and I used to, but here's the other thing. 90% of them are on Saturdays, you know, and I'm not going to take the outdoor show off, you know, 6 or 7 tournaments to go do it. And honestly, the outdoor show means more to me than a kingfish tournament.
All right, what's the best bet for those who's just tooling around this weekend?
You know, that's a good question. You know, first off, stay off the beach tomorrow.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, honestly, you know, the only decent bites of fish have been offshore. You know, and when I say that, you know, 9 to 12 miles offshore, there's plenty of bait on the beach. I mean, yesterday was ridiculous. I literally videoed a school of pogies yesterday that was, I don't know, it was as far as the camera could see.
And they're just they're just having a beach day, like nothing's after them.
Yeah, and here's the funny thing, Jeff. You say that. So I sat in there because I'm like, man, if there's ever going to be a tarpon anywhere, it's going to be right here. And I sat there for 30 minutes and never saw a fish.
What in the world's going on?
And then I went off the beach, you know, king fishing. And I told my guys, I said, I'm going to run, you know, before we go in, I'm going to run back in there on that bait pod because there's got to be fish in there at some point in time. I ran back in there, and there was that bait was still in the same place, and there was never anything touching it, not even a shark. So I don't know.
That's amazing.
It is. So yeah, you know, yeah. Here's the deal. Weather's going to be beautiful. But they are calling for some rain tomorrow. I think like 50% chance of rain, so be careful of that. But yeah, I would stick to the nearshore reefs this weekend.
All right.
We got weights and fish.
We got weights and fish. Be careful. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, and tell E, come on, dude. 20-minute showers? What the hell? I'd be a prune.
Right?
Man, come on, man. Come on. I thought we let that alone.
Yeah, we got into for people like, what in the world is going on here? We got a conversation the other day about
nothing.
Like, what's the average time for a shower? And I said, I don't know, man, 5 minutes maybe at the most. And yeah, because like that, he's like 20. Yeah, I get 20.
Y'all don't forget nothing.
He gets that loofah. Yeah, he's got to get that loofah out and scrub it all down. Put on his lotions and ointments, Kev. You know, you think being that beautiful comes easy? Huh?
I can promise you my wife will be coming in there and go, what the hell are you doing in here?
Dang.
Yeah. There's some truth. I'm not going to lie. Yeah. My wife don't take a 20-minute shower, even with all that, you know, washing hair and conditioning hair.
We got weights and fish.
Just get back there.
All right, Kev. Have a great weekend.
Y'all have a good weekend.
Yeah. Good luck in the tournament. All right, there goes Captain Kevin Favorite. Tonight we got they're in the fish bowl, so to speak. And Jags will hold a scrimmage tonight. More on maybe what the mindset will be for that in a second. But first, those that met the media yesterday included Trayvon Walker, asked how he's getting better as a pass rusher going into year 4.
Strive to be better 1% every day. I can't live in the past regardless of what I did in the past. I just have to come into this next day with a growth mindset, and I feel like that's what's continuously helped me grow in my game and just try to be consistent every day.
Well, Travis Etienne didn't listen to our conversations yesterday about how he may be old news. Says he's excited about Liam Cohen's play calling and how it kind of feeds into the strengths of the running back group. That Bucs running scheme is something that the room has been taking a look at. He's in a healthy competition with Tank Bixby, which leaves us with this. What's your target for this year?
Just show up each and every Sunday, ready to be my best self for the team, whatever it do to take to get a win. Don't worry about the stats. That's going to take care of itself. As long as we leave a W and not go out there and play team ball, I feel pretty good about everything taking care of itself.
Brian Thomas Jr., we certainly count on as more of a sure thing with that offense. The relationship with Trevor Lawrence continues to develop. He's made the top 100. Didn't seem overly impressed, and the goal is to be even higher on that. Where was Brian Thomas Jr. in the 60s somewhere, I believe?
I think it was 60.
Yeah, listen, pressure to produce is just a part of the game. He and just about every good receiver knows that. You're going to continue to strive to be better, to hit a higher and higher ceiling. He says he benefits going against Tyson Campbell in camp almost every day. And then there's this pairing that we're all so excited for. It's still got to play out. It still has to produce. But just the prospects of Brian Thomas Jr., Heisman winner Travis Hunter, making plays together on the field.
Where I think he's grown the most, just probably learning the playbook wise, just being able to go out there and execute the plays and knowing the ins and outs. By just being in his playbook, learning the playbook, knowing what he have, not having to just second guess himself or think twice about what he got. So I would say that's probably the biggest thing.
All right, we get a little bit more of a look at what Travis Hunter, the two-way player, looks like. That again, that's the stated goal of the coaching staff is that we will see Travis Hunter playing both offense and defense in this, I don't know, probably be about an hour scrimmage, maybe a little bit longer, simulated game, however it ends up being played out, which, do we know for sure? Let's ask the offense coordinator, Grant Udinsky, after practice yesterday on at least the mindset for tonight's activities.
It's like a practice for us in terms of the way the guys are approaching it, but it'll be good to get the experience for the guys kind of going through the pregame routine more so than anything in terms of the mock game element of it. Kind of the flow of it is mock game-ish, but there are guys, the turnaround is a little quick for guys. So we're trying to simulate the timing, pace of a game between series, getting corrections, but every once in a while a guy will be out there with a series, we punt, and then he's back out there again. So you can't simulate it perfectly, but we try to make it as close as we can for the guys to kind of get that feeling of a game, the timing of a game, the rhythm of the pregame warm-up, that routine. So that way the first time they go out there for preseason, it's not something completely new.
All right, camp yesterday, De'Ami Brown got open deep. Trevor hit a couple of deep balls yesterday. And goodbye, Louis Rees-Zammit. We hardly knew you. Do you know that name? Louis Rees-Zammit?
I don't.
He's the rugby dude.
Okay.
Yeah, the rugby dude. That's the Jaguars signed, and perhaps could convert him in some way or another. No, he'll be converting.
Didn't work out.
Yeah, he'll be converting back to rugby. Yeah. All right. Thanks for playing. We got ESPN did a column yesterday. Let me get the exact college football schedule superlatives for 2025. Superlatives is a relative word here. So one man's trash is another man's treasure when it comes to what superlative means, at least in the form of this column. The Florida Gators do appear. I'll tell you why, and we'll highlight some of the notes there. I got a football fix from the NFL. This season officially underway, at least the exhibition variety Hall of Fame game last night. Other news and notes from around camp and the rest of the NFL with a football fix. So that's coming up next as well. Thanks for being up and at 'em with us. The trade deadline comes and goes. A lot of movement yesterday. A lot that's gonna kind of shift the shape of the postseason races. And we've got former postseason hero Daniel Murphy in studio with us here this morning. We're live inside the Divorcemenonly.com studios. You're listening to The Drill.
The Drill.
From the Divorcemenonly.com studios.
Summer Sun. Get the summer feeling on Jacksonville's summer station. 1010XL. 1010XL.
This is Brent Musburger's Visa in Action update on 1010XL. Brought to you by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. When you're stuck, call the Duck. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Shane Baz on the mound today for the Tampa Bay Rays, 8-7, a 4.61 ERA. The Rays are the $1.23 underdog. Clayton Kershaw for the Dodgers, 4-2, 3.62 ERA, $1.50 favorite. The total is 9. Juice to the over. Atlanta Braves outscored the Reds 12-11 yesterday. Bryce Elder, $1.48 dog this afternoon to the Great American Ballpark against Brady Singer of the Reds. Joel Dahman leads the Wyndham Championship by a shot. He's at 9 under par and 12-1 to win it. Aaron Rye is the favorite at 7-1. He's 2 shots back. With your action update, Mike Sennett, 1010XL.
Got a clogged drain that just won't quit? It's time to bring in the pros. Duck Duck Rooter.
I called Duck Duck Rooter for a clogged kitchen drain. They showed up fast and had it cleared in no time. No mess, no stress.
We've seen it all. Grease clogs, hairballs, mystery goo from the deep. Whatever's blocking your pipes, we'll get it flowing again. Call 904-862-6769 now to schedule your drain cleaning service. That's 904-862-6769 or online at duckduckrooter.com. When you're stuck, call the Duck.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to our website, CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com, and let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
The best game day parking in all of Duval is at Tailgaters Parking. Are you ready for some football? Tailgaters is just steps away on the east side of the stadium. Visit tailgatorsparking.com and secure your season parking pass today.
Let's get the work done.
Training camp is here.
Up, quick feet, quick feet, quick feet.
1010XL's training camp coverage is backed by Roland Reach Plumbing and Green Acres Sporting Goods.
Let's go, here we go, let's go. It's live now, let's go.
Hunters Know Patience is part of the game.
Just got to keep hunting.
Jeff Lageman, Captain Kevin Faber, and Captain Kirk Waltz on the Nimnit Outdoors Show. Presented by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. Saturday morning from 7 to 10 on 1010XL.
Life doesn't wait, and neither should you. Aleve can help you deal with pain less throughout your day. Whether it's a long day on your feet, a demanding workout, or everyday aches and pains, you need relief that can keep up when pain persists. Aleve is here for you with longer-lasting body pain relief compared to leading OTC-branded pain relievers. With just one pill, Aleve lasts up to 12 hours. Don't let those aches hold you back from doing what's important to you. Use as directed.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lock bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality products and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
Ladies and gentlemen, boaters and landlubbers, friends, four-legged and two, this is Lisa the Botanista with a huge announcement. Freedom Boat Club is opening a brand new 4th location. That's right, Freedom Boat Club St. Augustine Shipyard is now open. Now members can enjoy unlimited access at Julington Creek, Jacksonville Beach, St. Augustine Comanche Cove, and St. Augustine Shipyard. Freedom Boat Club members also enjoy reciprocal access to over 400 locations across the world. There's never been a better time to join. We are offering our biggest discount ever to celebrate our brand new location. We own and maintain an entire fleet of boats. Join the club, and as often as you like, you can do water sports, inshore fishing, offshore fishing, sandbar hopping, dining on the water, or just cruising around town. Visit us at the St. Augustine Shipyard or stop by any of our locations to see what the Boat Cierge experience is all about. Visit us at freedomboatclub.com.
After our son's shoulder issues were worsening, we took him to see Dr. Snyder at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, who recommended PRP treatment. We trusted Dr. Snyder's evaluation and look forward to seeing him pitch again. For the right care, the best care, we highly recommend Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. Instant Keys. You don't have to go to the dealer. Instant Keys comes to you. Call 904-722-1111.
Instant Keys saves the day if you've lost or broken keys. They can program new keys and remotes for nearly every make and model of vehicle at a fraction of the dealership cost. Fast, honest, and reliable locksmith service. Call Instant Keys, 722-1111.
1010XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
All right, we're back on a GFL Friday. That's Green for Life. Driving in early in the dark every morning, year after year after year. I've seen some weird shizzle along the way. Like about 2 or 3 times a year, something just weird will happen. See something just weird.
Remember earlier we saw was it the street sign that said something?
Free Diddy?
Yeah, you saw that. Wasn't like some coyotes or something?
I saw a coyote on the way in. Those are the 2 of the ones I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
I was driving in the one morning when we first learned what that SpaceX rocket could look like if it was a certain way. Remember, it was like that it may have been beef still here then. It was a UFO-looking thing. I once was pulling out, and I came across some poor, drug-addled, completely disheveled teenager who I tried to take to his house. I mean, I just seen it all through the years. Lots of weird stuff. So today I'm driving in. Jeff About Town. People miss that, Jeff About Town. Today I'm driving in. I'm just right outside the house, and I pull through a 4-way to get going on my way, and there's a guy coming the other way, and I just get this like not just flash the brights at you, but like almost so fast it's like a sometimes a police vehicle can do almost that strobe effect. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting here thinking, okay, I'm not going enough here to be speeding yet. I have not rolled through this. My lights are on. What in the world can I possibly be signaling for? Right, but he just keeps.
Was he telling you the popo was ahead?
I don't. That's what it. See, I don't know. I don't react one way or the other. I just find the whole thing just to be incredibly curious. Does he think that my brights are on him and he's being overly aggressive on which, by the way, my brights weren't on. So, of course, immediately I hitting back with the brights I don't know what's going on.
Let him know where you at.
Well, I just kind of was like I pulled away slowly, and then it was like slow to where he was going to turn. It was just weird. And then part of me starts thinking, well, I mean, is like someone in distress here? All right, I don't know what the blaze is going on. So
does this person know me?
Yeah, no, it's dark. Right. So there's none of that going on. But then it just got me into the thinking, what's your bright light etiquette? Like, how much grace do you give on like those brights that are coming at you? Look, today's technology now. This used to be a much bigger deal when I learned how to drive ET. There was no such thing as the automatic brights and dims. It didn't do it on its own. You literally, every driver was responsible for
clicking it on and off.
If you need your brights, you click the brights on. If you needed them off, you click them off. No such thing as, it being able to detect when to go to bright. Okay, here comes the car. Boom, it'll put it back down to normal. So you don't come across as many just driving dead into some blinding spotlight. You're not as prone to that happening. But when it does happen, what's your etiquette? You give him a quick dink?
Yeah, I'll hit him with it.
Yeah.
And I'll give him a couple seconds
And then if they stay on, what about
hit them with it again?
Yeah. Here's what happens too sometimes on that now. Let's be honest. Sometimes they're coming at you with the bright and you hit it and then they go some turbo bright and you're like, oh, that wasn't their bright. Oh, my bad.
Fair.
That'll happen sometimes too as well. So there we go. Just a little, not near the weirdness of the Monster Coyote or Free Diddy, but hey, nonetheless, there's something always 2 or 3 times a year.
Free Diddy was crazy.
That was right next to the
to
the middle school. Somebody hacked into the F dot in those those electronic billboards you have at construction site, and there it is right across from Fruit Cove Middle. There's your message of the day, kids. Free Diddy. I don't know what we're doing. The idiocracy, bro. The idiocracy is in just like total full bloom. All right, so I'm looking at this column here, and I'm expecting to at least see Florida show up because that schedule is tough. Look, tough is relative. I get it, man. If you're a great team, then tough schedules are good schedules. When you're a team trying to get good / great, tough schedules are incredibly hard, tough schedules. So in ESPN's college football superlatives, as a Gator grad, I don't know if I would call having the toughest Power 4 schedule a, quote, superlative. I don't know if that's the word I would attach to myself. But ESPN does do the deep dive into the upcoming college football season from the schedule standpoint, a magnifying glass, hand out some superlatives, some flattering and some not so flattering. This is all reference from ESPN's post-spring top 25. Although they will consider Notre Dame a, quote, Power 4 school for these purposes, and they should. Now, look, schedule strength, and this is fair, and they say this as a disclaimer. Schedule strength can look a lot different in July than it does in late October. And Dan and I had this mini conversation yesterday. Florida's schedule is the exact same as last year. It can't be incredibly different, but it feels a little less difficult than last year's did. That could prove to be inaccurate, but that's the way it feels. We shall see. It's certainly tough because right at the top, first column headline, toughest overall Power 4 schedule, Florida. They write, a year ago, Billy Napier and his Florida football team epitomized resiliency. Despite an ugly 1-2 start, never lost the locker room, guided the Gators to 4 straight wins, ended 8-5. But like a year ago, Florida's schedule is again brutal. The Gators the only team in the SEC facing the league's 3 highest-ranked preseason teams. Number 3, Texas. Number 4, Georgia. Number 6, LSU. Georgia and LSU games away from home. September 13th trip to LSU is followed by a trip to number 21, Miami, the next week. By the way, Miami will be higher than 21 when the more official polls come out. This is from the post-spring polls. Miami, I don't think will be 21st. Do you, E? Feels like they'll be in Florida as well. I think they'll both be kind of around between 14 and 16. In more on the Gators, though. In a 5-week stretch from this is brutal. You ready? In a 5-week stretch from September 13th to August 11th, Florida plays at LSU, at Miami, at home against Texas, and at Texas A&M. That's 4 pretty tough games, man. At LSU, at Miami, come home to play Texas, and then at Texas A&M. Oh, by the way, Georgia 2 weeks later. And after playing Georgia and Jacksonville, it's back-to-back road games in the SEC, Kentucky, and, here's another ranked team, Ole Miss. If you're looking for who has the second most difficult Power 4 schedule, they say Wisconsin a close second. They face 6 ranked teams, just like Florida. 4 of the top 11. They've got Alabama on their non-conference schedule. That doesn't help. By the way, if you're looking for a team to play the over on, then look for easy schedule. They say the easiest belongs to Wake Forest. Toughest Power 4 non-conference schedule, they give that to Clemson. They play at, let's see. Clemson has got to play LSU outside of the conference. They play South Carolina outside of the conference. And Troy, if you're going to, dip into the Sun Belt, you're at least getting one of that conference's best teams. Miami's got 3 tough early season matchups outside the league for sure. They've got Notre Dame and Florida especially, but also South Florida. Easiest Power 4 non-conference schedule, and this should help in projecting your playoff teams. Penn State It's Penn State by a mile, they write, or about as long as it takes to get to Happy Valley from about any major airport. This should be James Franklin's best and most balanced team, but one that will be untested when it rolls into Big Ten play against Oregon at the end of September. The first 3 warm-ups, Nevada, Florida International, and Villanova. Then a bye week, then Oregon. They also say Indiana, just like last year, as a week A schedule. Not going to let them off the hook. Second straight year, they won't play a non-conference game against a Power 4 foe, yet you put them in the playoff. What a joke. Fire up the band. We got a football fix. Let's go through some news and notes around the National Football League. Season officially underway. They say Trey Lance impressed in the Chargers Hall of Fame game win over the Lions. Man, Trey Lance was number 3 pick in the draft. He's been to 2 teams who could have hoped to have used him. Trey Lance ain't no good. So I'm glad in the first quarter of the first exhibition game against gosh knows what talent level, he was able to go 13 of 20 for, a couple of touchdowns and a half. That's great, but impressed? Yeah, no. I thought the coolest thing about the game last night is we got to take a look at that virtual first down measurement system.
Bless you.
Man, I don't know. I used to have a sneeze button. We could pull these things off. Now between YouTube, no sneeze button. I mean, it is what it is. I don't know what to tell y'all. The man's got to sneeze. The man's got to sneeze.
Can a man sneeze?
Hall of Fame game, though, gave us our first look at the virtual first down measurement system using Sony's Hawkeye technology to measure first downs this year. In Thursday night's game, we saw it live and in action for the first time. It was used at the beginning of the second quarter to determine whether the Lions got a first down or not. They show you like a graphic, and then they, put the line across it. They show where the ball front and back is, and there you go. The chain gang will remain on the sidelines as a backup way of measuring. But for now, and there's no chips in the ball yet, but for now they'll use the Hawkeye. And again, I'm not sure. I can't remember. You'll have to look in this a little bit more before we get into the regular season. I'm not sure the technology exists for it to be in every play in every game. Are we there yet, or is this supposed to be like the trial year?
Yeah, I think it's a trial.
That it's used in preseason, maybe?
Yeah, I think it's the trial.
I don't know, man. I'm all for using the daggum thing. I mean, that's for sure. Technology today, don't reach the point of dragging your feet like Major League Baseball has done with these home plate umpires. It's not good for anyone. In Major League Baseball, every day they wait, pulling these 3 blind mice from behind the plate and letting the technology just call balls and strikes. Every day they waste is another day that's hurting the game. And if you have the technology to tell me exactly where the ball is, I don't need some 68-year-old ambling over. When he left the hash mark, he was at the 42 and a half. And by the time he got to the to where he was going, he's at the 41 3/4. I don't even know what they're doing half the time. So, yeah, give me technology or give me death. I'm not... I won't question the motives. Maybe it's not intentional, but in an effort to apologize for taking attention away and bringing it on himself, all Shannon Sharpe does is bring more attention on himself and make Sterling Sharpe's induction into the Hall of Fame have to at least in some way be a sidebar about him. But Shannon Sharpe, on his own podcast, did apologize to Brother Sterling for the timing of getting fired by, ESPN and, that civil court judgment he didn't mention so much, E.T. He kept it more about the employment and, that casting a shadow. And then, what I'm thinking about, as I'm reading this, and I think I ask you this too. As I watched Sterling Sharpe go into the Hall of Fame, do you know what I didn't think about at all? Do you know what didn't shade? It didn't affect my digestion of that at all. Shannon Sharpe. It wasn't even in my mind at all. What Shannon Sharpe's doing on podcast or with Joy Taylor or anyone else in the world, in no way at all was taking anything away from Sterling Sharpe, who's going into the Hall and being, interviewed during the game last night. I'm just saying. So... I apologize for taking attention away from you by now taking more attention and putting it on me. in today's world of just off-the-chain narcissism and social media interaction. I'm not even saying it's intentional. It's just the way,
It's just the way it is.
But in effect, that's what happens. And take a start. I didn't even know whatever. Anyway, Terry McLaurin has requested a trade. That's what happens, man.
Oof.
CBS has given us some landing spots. We used to be, lusting in these situations. We don't need Terry McLaurin.
We good
How
now.
about that?
Yeah.
How about you? We can say this as Jaguar fans. You ready? We don't need Terry McLaurin.
We good.
6 teams I identified as those that might be calling, though, about Washington to inquire. This is how a team that's close can get there, right? When a talent like this becomes available. But among those they mention is a division rival, the Indianapolis Colts.
We don't want that.
Shane Steichen is in a make-or-break year. And Michael Pittman Jr. is just good. He's just a 2, right? A good 2.
Yeah.
So anyway, maybe the Colts. Ooh, this is what no one wants, the Chiefs.
Right, no.
We don't need the Chiefs. Yeah,
Or the Bills.
Adding him to Rashid Rice and Xavier Worthy and Marquise Brown, for that matter. Yeah, no. The Raiders? Yeah, go. That's a good one. Go there.
Going out there.
Call Devontae Adams. Let me know ask him how that works. The Chargers? Ooh, that'd be nice for the Chargers. But, man, I just think Jim Harbaugh is going to play college football on 3-yard cloud to dust that thing, man. They're going to throw it they're going to run it a bunch. But, yeah, that would certainly help. The Jets? The Niners. That's another one. Be careful, Washington. If you are going to deal him, I would suggest sending him to the AFC. We got more NFL news and notes and Jag scrimmage talk and trade deadline discussion. Bonus Daniel Murphy today. Wow, what a show. It's a GFL Friday on 1010XL.
The Drill at the Divorcemenonly.com studios.
Hey, this is Donnie Edwards, former NFL linebacker. Just want to give a shout out to our men and women serving in our military, especially in the city of Jacksonville. And you're listening to 1010XL Jacksonville Sports Radio.
Here's Linda Beaver.
Hey, school's in session, and here's today's lesson. We have hundreds of certified vehicles to choose from, starting as low as $89.99. Plus, they come with a 7-year, 100,000-mile peace of mind warranty and free oil changes. That means you and your soon-to-be drivers will be protected. Plus, every purchase allows us to fund teachers' projects for the entire school year. Your next assignment, get to Beaver Toyota in St. Augustine, Beaver Chevrolet in Jacksonville, or Beaver Mitsubishi in St. Augustine. We're here to wow you and our teachers.
From humble origins on Beach Boulevard to the grandeur of the old homestead, Taco Lou has bucked the odds, selling cheap tacos and even cheaper beers since 2008. I'll be the first to lament that nothing is cheap anymore, but much has not changed in 17 years. Bangin' Shrimp still rocks, margaritas flow day and night, and we love to see old friends and make new friends every day. You can still spin the wheel or sit outside on the patio in the sun with friends and family. It's been a ton of fun, and we have you, Jacksonville, to thank for 17 years. Taco Lou in Jacksonville Beach.
Prosser here for Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. Football season finally upon us, and with that comes cooler weather. If you've been wanting to upgrade your outdoor living space, you should call the experts at Lifetime Enclosures now. From glass lanais to screened-in enclosures, Lifetime Enclosures and Flooring is the best in the business, so give them a call today. Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. Showroom just off Phillips Highway, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
The playoff-bound Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp are in full swing at the newly renovated VyStar Ballpark. Your home for affordable family fun. Tickets start at just $5. Fireworks after every Friday home game, and kids round the bases after Sunday games. Log on to jackshrimp.com for tickets and details. Jumbo Shrimp Baseball, affordable, family, fun.
I'm Hacker, and I'll get you more Gator Chomps during the Gator Bites podcast presented by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. New episodes drop every Friday. Get Gator Bites where you find podcasts and at 1010XL.com.
The flagship station of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
I used to dread going to the dentist. Every visit felt like a sales pitch with constant upselling, surprise fees on my bill, and I could never get in when I needed to. But Harbor Dental Care? Totally different. They saw me the next day, gave me honest pricing up front, and even set me up with a payment plan I could actually afford. No pressure, no surprise charges, just kind people who get it. If you want to experience dentistry the way it should be, book your appointment today at harbordental.care. That's HARBOUR dental.care.
Denny Thompson here. Look, don't get left in the dark. We're all trying to reason with hurricane season, so at least be prepared. For top-of-the-line generators in Jacksonville, I turn to Tyson. Licensed pros at Tyson deliver reliable, whole-home standby generators and provide fast repair service. They even do custom installations for local businesses, so don't wait. Ensure seamless installation and peace of mind. Call Tyson now, 904-762-1000 for a free estimate on generator services. TysonInc.com.
Right now, they're on their way to disrupt your life, make you uncomfortable, and rob you. Don't bother calling the police. They can't help. That's right. Summer heat and humidity are about to attack North Florida again. You know what to do. Call Mike Merritt. Mike Merritt's Heating and Air has a license to chill. When heat and humidity are attacking you, Mike Merritt provides a comfortable chill at a bargain price. Mike has been keeping North Florida comfortable for 30 years. Mike Merritt technicians are never paid commissions, meaning you'll never be pressured to buy something you don't need. And Mike Merritt knows cooling issues can arise anytime. They don't just happen during business hours. So Mike Merritt never charges overtime fees. When you need us, we're here for you. Remember, in the fight against heat and humidity, Mike Merritt has a license to chill. Visit merrittair.com. Florida license number CACO 50384.
Football season is here, so I've got to get organized. Lauren Brooks here. Closets by Design creates custom storage for every space, lifestyle, and budget. From closets to garages to laundry rooms or entertainment centers, wherever that clutter has taken over. Call today to schedule a free in-home consultation and receive 40% off plus an additional 15% off with free installation. Yes, that's 40% off plus an additional 15% off this month only. Call 904-878-9393 or visit closetsbydesign.com.
Tired of wrestling with your shower curtain like it's a slip and slide gone wrong? Ditch the drama and say hello to a smooth, stylish glass shower enclosure from Baker Glass. Wago Glass is clean, elegant, and makes your bathroom look huge and brighter. Give your shower a makeover and feel like you're in a spa without the price tag. I'm Mac at Baker Glass. Call me and get ready to love your new shower. Let's make your shower great again. Remember, Baker Glass, no one treats you better.
This is your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm RJ Saunders for 1010XL. This update brought to you by Lloyd's Heating and Air. Quick reminder for tonight's scrimmage that the Jaguars have had to make a change to the entry for the stadium scrimmage gates due to the shifting construction. Now for tonight's scrimmage, the gates for entry are gates 1 and 4. The West Club is no longer open for public entry. The scrimmage is tonight at Everbank Stadium. We'll broadcast the scrimmage live on 92.5 FM. If you still need tickets, simply go to jaguars.com/trainingcamp/tickets for more information. Admission into this event is free. Parking lots open at 4, gates open at 5. The pro shops as well as concessions will be available for all attendees. Right now, 81 degrees at 7 o'clock. Time in 10, brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
Yeah.
1010XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
This is how we do.
It's Friday. Gotta get down on Friday. Everybody's looking for.
Oh, you know it! Sweet
Emotion, please.
Okay.
Hey!
Ho! Hey! Ho!
Oh! Oh!
Take it, Friday!
Go Friday, go Friday, go! Go Friday, go Friday, go!
When Dan screams, it's like that cartoon where the mouth opens wide and you see like the tonsil in the back.
Yeah.
Back and forth.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Sitting in the backseat Friday.
Oh, you guys know that.
Greasy.
Go Friday.
That backseat.
Hey, E.
Bad
Yeah.
stuff.
Hey, E. I got a feeling.
What is that?
One more time.
Run it back.
Oh, yeah. Come on, Jacksonville.
Yeah, Friday.
We got football Friday.
Exciting. See you're in mid-season form with your under pick.
Over.
Oh, I thought you said under.
Over. That's why I bought breakfast, man.
Oh, he overed. My bad. Okay.
We sat here yesterday. I said, I don't like to play that. It's fun to play the over. I want to play the over.
Okay. I thought you wanted to play the over, but you were saying it always hits the under.
You got to. I mean,
it shows how much I listen. I can't take
so in the end, we're going to go
Oh,
over.
okay. Well, good then. I apologize.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Yeah, we did have some chicken, in fact.
In this case, chicken breakfast.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. We make a little money. We spread the wealth. That's how we work.
Cash, homie.
Yeah.
I love it. I guess, by the way, I'm going to have Mrs. P call BWR.
Why?
Because that's how that's going to happen. Before we officially.
It's on you.
I don't know if that's on me. That's what I was asking myself. Is that actually on me?
All you got to do is give me a date.
Yeah. I was just wondering.
We're ready to roll.
Okay. Yeah, let's go.
We're ready to roll.
Me too. I'm ready to roll too.
Yeah,
You want to come?
Then you got to play. Then you got to put that wheel up there on your head.
I take it
You
back.
can join the Friday 5-pack any year,
I
friend.
take it back.
Come on in. Huh?
I ain't too degenerate.
We won't let you bring Destiny. And we ain't feeding Destiny either.
Oh, Destiny ain't coming.
Did your team active again on deadline day? I didn't know you were going for a
Center
position
fielder?
player.
Oh, yeah. They wanted a center fielder.
Okay, well, there
the
you
big
go.
talk was Lewis Robert, but
It's totally different play.
The White
nothing
Sox,
alike.
White Sox are stupid.
They are. They should have dealt more.
Well, I mean, if I'm Lewis Robert, man, for 2 years you've been because this came up last year.
Yeah, he's like a Solaire, and
he's okay. He's young though, and he's
going to hit if you have a good year from him, he'll hit 210 and 35 homers.
No, he's had
higher
a year
than that?
where
All right.
But generally speaking, yes, and he can play center field But they want, they want one of the top prospects, and they're not doing, no. The one thing Stearns is not going to do is he's not going to deal. Stearns doesn't sign pitchers to
Stearns is the Mets GM.
Yeah, he doesn't sign pitchers to long-term extensions. So if you're not signing so he's developing guys. So he has 3 guys down on the farm that he's not going to, 3 guys that are potential. Now, one may shake out and be a 1, a 2, or a 3, but those are the 3 best pitchers who are going to be their long-term starters and that they'll have control of, and that's why. And he's counting on one of those guys to flourish in the bigs. Now they may or may not. You don't know.
Right. That's the game. Everyone plays.
That's the game.
How long do you ride those horses, and do you have the right ones?
But it is weird.
Sometimes you're wrong.
I will say this, and we'll have Murphy later. We'll talk about this, but I will say this.
Otis Murphy this week.
Trade deadline day has become. Remember, hot stove was such a big deal.
Yeah.
Hot stove's too spread out now.
Yeah, that's free agency day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trade deadline day is like. It's like 2 days of unbelievable.
Probably better as well. And the one thing about trade deadline day, though, is you got to be in that group of 8. There's 8 teams that it's fun. The rest of that trade deadline for me, whatever.
Well, yeah, you didn't really do much.
I was shocked. I guess they're not going to give them away.
Right.
To help somebody else.
Right.
We're too good for that. We'll take our bullet. We're not making you contenders better. Please
Correct. But it's
like the Braves are going to deal with the teams that don't have a chance to win. It's
a brutal business. Like the Caballero kid from the Rays is playing the Yankees, and all of a sudden they go up to him and say, "By the way, buddy, we just traded you to the Yankees. Get some hugs and get out of here."
There was a game a couple of days ago, a doubleheader. The guy changed clubhouses in the like Blue Jays hose, maybe.
Yes.
Yeah, in the middle,
Yes.
and then pitched against his team.
Yes. So it's a business, man.
Yeah,
it's a business.
I feel like the Padres kind of won the day. I would, and here's why.
Mm-hmm.
I just think in this case that one move, but just based on what I've seen in the World Series the last 4 or 5 years.
Do you know who the Padres traded yesterday?
Yeah,
though?
I get all that. I'm talking about right now this year, and it has to work.
It has to work.
I would pick the Padres to win it all with the addition of that. They've apparently got like 3 relievers. You're just not going to hit.
Yeah, they're
and
good.
you get to the postseason, and it's not like their starters are terrible.
Yeah. Well,
so that's
here's the thing. I'm going to go with the Mariners, like you're going with the Padres.
And that's the American League version. Yeah.
And that's the team I'm going to ride.
Did they add enough? Because their pitching, which has been so good the last few years, it's been okay this year. Did they add anything on the mound? I know they got the bats.
Yeah, I think
that's an incredible lineup.
Yeah.
When you got the majors, 2 of the top 4 home run hitters in the game hitting back to back.
Looks like Bootsy Thornton just tore his Achilles though.
Yeah, he did.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
They have to rethink that.
Yeah. Yeah, they lost a pitcher last night.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a kick in the.
Yeah, and they won the game, too.
All right, so I figured out the reason why you got to watch the Hall of Fame game now. And I watched a decent amount, more than I thought I would.
I watched about the first half. I fell asleep watching it.
Yeah.
It was. I thought the most interesting thing that I saw was just seeing the execution of the first down thing, which was kind of a letdown.
Here's the problem with that.
That was kind of obvious.
But here's why you got to. Here's why you got to watch it, because that's the way they explained it. That's in effect September 7th.
Is it? Because I was wondering.
They said.
That. Yeah,
I thought.
I was dreary at that point.
I'm pretty sure they said that this is the practice for what takes place in September.
I wasn't sure if it was going full league or if we were just. But
here's what I don't
testing
like. Here's what I don't like about it.
Was it up more than once yesterday?
No, I only saw one, but I didn't watch the whole
But
game.
the one that I saw, I mean, it was like 4 inches past.
Well, I think they were just doing it.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, hey, we got a chance here to run it. Let's run it. But here's what I think. What I want is a technology where the technology can spot the ball.
Right.
I don't want the human spotting the ball.
Right. That's where it happens.
I don't have a problem with the chain gang and everything.
Right.
I want technology to as it goes down, the chip says, "Oh, this is where the point of the ball went. This is where the ball is."
I guess
and then measure it.
There's no chip in the ball either. That's the problem.
Right.
It's all by camera angle.
Yeah.
But how about this? Do the camera angle and then listen. Say first down or not, and then go let him spot it.
Yeah.
Instead of moving it in, I don't know. The whole thing seems.
Yeah.
If you're not I'm with you. Should be as simple as tennis. Here's the play. There's the ball. In or out. Move along.
Yeah. But anyway, we'll see.
And how is it even? We're going to have to research. We're asking more questions than we are giving answers. I don't know. Do you have to use a challenge to use it? Is it automatically in play? Does anyone know?
I think the refs just call for it on close measurements.
Or maybe they just buzz down and tell them the ball is at the 41.5.
No, they spot it, and then they measure it. Technology.
Oh, and if they have to move the spot, they do. I guess. I mean, what's the point of spot? In other words, they spot it, and then the technology can move where they spotted it somewhere else?
No. The technology isn't determining where the ball goes. The technology is determining if it's a first down or not.
I know, but and it's only based on. Well, that's stupid.
You spot the ball. You're the ref.
And then there's just a line.
You spot the ball. Yeah, and then they go to the tennis thing, and then they tell you first down or not.
No, that's stupid. It's got to tell me how far the ball progressed in that scrum, or who needs it.
Well, anyway, that's the deal. So
all right.
But anyway, it was fun to see football again, man.
A little bit.
And listen, I'm not basing this on the Hall of Fame game. I'm basing this on I got this feeling.
Is this your reason to watch? You had a reason to watch. I'm sure.
No, the reason to watch, I think, is because they introduce new things every year in the NFL now.
Yeah,
so and that was that. And the change of the rules of the kickoff. And I got this feeling, man, and I hope I'm wrong because I like this team, but I don't feel the Lions this year, bro. I don't
don't trust Dan Campbell.
I think the Lions are going to take a step back.
They lost.
I think they're
lost
way too.
If you lose both coordinators,
yeah,
do you think Dan Campbell is a super coach?
They're trying, and I get this here. The Lions don't like this Ben Johnson talk.
I get it.
They don't like it because they think he's getting all the credit for everything. And they're trying to say, like Collinsworth was trying to say last night, look, listen to me. Dan Campbell's the guy who's the fourth down guy. He's the guy with the trickery, and then Ben Johnson just implements it, just like Johnny Morton. Now the new OC will implement it. All right, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. And
guys, look, David Montgomery is going on the way down now.
Yeah,
a little bit.
I could see Goff not having quite the year. You know, I mean, he was so good last year.
I will say
they blew it last year. They had a great opportunity, and they lost a home playoff game.
They did what the bad DNA teams do. The ones that have great. The Titans did it a couple of years ago. They were the top seed.
I like the Lions. I'm happy for Lions fans. I empathize with Lion fans have been through. Oh my gosh! I mean,
they've never won.
Yeah, they're Cleveland. We're young Cleveland and Detroit.
Didn't Detroit win in 46?
Yeah,
but they've never been to a Super Bowl. Forget never winning. That's a special category of these originals. Are Cleveland and Detroit the only originals? They are, aren't they? There's no
it's Houston and Jacksonville.
So those are newbies.
Haven't been or won?
Haven't been.
Okay, haven't been.
I mean, think about that. These
because Arizona's been.
Yeah, the Cardinals have been.
Yeah.
The only ones that haven't even been are the Browns and the Lions.
Those are two proud.
I mean, even sorry franchises like the Bucks and the Falcons have been a couple times. The Bucks have won one.
Right. Well, we got ball tonight here in Jacksonville. Our Dream Finders Homes poll question. Brought to you by our friends at Dreamfinders Homes, the official home builder of the Jaguars, the PGA Tour, the Florida Gators, and soon to be the Tampa Bay Rays. As we complete a couple of weeks of training camp, what area of the Jags do you feel is the most improved?
Okay.
You had a couple of weeks to do, and you got 4 choices here. You got the pass rush, you got the secondary, you got the ground game, you got air Trevor. So it's like 4 simple areas. Like what area through what you've heard, what you've seen, is the most improved area of this football team? Pass rush, secondary, ground game, air Trevor, which is passing game, obviously, but I gave it
It's hard on
fun name.
some of those are harder because of the lack of physicality at this point.
That's
so
correct.
like the O-line, the run game, I'm not sure. It's not the run game. There's not been a lot of buzz around that. The pass rush, I don't know if they've been put in positions to necessarily shine. I don't know that Trevor has been, quote, air Trevor, but the reports have been good. I saw he hit a couple other long bombs yesterday.
Okay.
What was my fourth?
Secondary? Pass rush, secondary, ground game, air Trevor.
You know what? Secondary.
Secondary. All right. E, what say you?
Secondary, baby.
Yeah.
Secondary, 2 firsts for the secondary.
Yeah.
Right now we have 264 votes, and 40% say air Trevor, 23% say ground game, 23% say secondary, 14% say pass rush. Now, maybe tonight, if they get a little physical, we'll see.
I don't know what anyone has seen that the ground game would show up. I mean, guys have been, some guys have been out and injured. Others haven't really flashed. I don't know why that would be viewed as the most improved or the most excited about.
I think those guys have had good days.
Yeah,
and I think
that's
they feel
fair.
like the O-line is a better group run blocking.
Yeah,
so
that's fair. It's more,
I think there's confidence in Cohen's offensive ground game plan. Scheme, thank you.
Well,
So I think that's the reason why.
Yeah, and I may be guilty of discounting of discounting too much of what you see because they're in shorts and because there's no hitting and tackling and,
Well, a couple hours left in our Dreamfinders Homes poll question. Dreamfinders Homes right now offering an amazing 4.99% fixed interest rate at select move-in ready homes, 15 different locations each.
15 of them things.
15 of them things all over Jacksonville, Florida. If you want to check them out, what you do, you go to dreamfindershomes.com. You'll be glad you did. They'll help you navigate your home purchase. First-time homeowners take advantage of what Dreamfinders Danny is bringing. There you have it. So anyway, the NFL is back. We had a game last night. We get going next week. We got Pittsburgh, but tonight we focus in on the Jags against the Jags, see how they play it, see how they do it. It should be a lot of fun down at the stadium as long as it's not too hot.
It will be.
Yeah.
I mean, it will be too hot.
It'll be too hot.
Yeah, we'll all go down there and you'll sweat your rear end off. And it'll be
Yes.
hot. But hey, you get to see footballs flying and whistles blowing. And look, the best simulation that we've seen to this point. Let's just put it that way. Even with the pads going, this will be the best. Like it continues to ratchet up and look somewhat like a real football game. Now it all, obviously it's going to culminate in early September when it matters. But
one more thing, I want to get this off my chest a little bit. This is
his chest. It's off his chest.
Sort of a PSA for you folks out there. Today's a cool day, and I'm going to say this about the media in whole, the local sports media in whole. Okay, that's you, that's me, that's E, that's 1010XL, that's television stations, it's other radio, whatever, newspaper, Clayton Freeman MVP, the local sports media as a whole does an unbelievable job of covering high school sports, and especially high school football. I mean, unbelievable. I mean, listen, we're not great at a lot of things. We get a lot of things wrong. We're not perfect at everything. But high school football coverage in this town is second to none in the country. I'm just telling you that. And you and me had a big part of it way back when we started and did our high school football shows. Sideline 89. I mean, so we've been doing it a long time. Here at 1010XL, they do Friday night shows, and so they get a lot of coverage. And I'm just going to say this one time. This is directly to any high school football coach, player, anybody out there. Mandarin. If somebody calls you and asks you to be a part of a show, you best do it. You do it. And you, high school football coaches, players, are never, ever too busy for the media. This media goes way above and beyond
to give
for
you spotlight and credit.
And quite frankly, most folks, unless their kids are involved or whatever, it's great to hear about this one. Bryson Wright, we're all going to watch this kid. That's the one kid we know, right? A lot of kids we don't know.
He's a Mandarin receiver. He's shown in the flag football.
Sure. So point is this. If somebody calls, and I don't know who says, well, wait a second, he's not available. No, that doesn't work. That doesn't fly with me. And I'll tell you something else. And it's not just me. I'm just telling you, if anybody calls. But there are dozens and dozens of high schools. I could care less if we don't cover your high school ever again.
Yeah.
We do the Lockett Law High School report. Lee Lockett is a great supporter of high school sports. We have had unbelievable
boys and girls in every sport. There is
fascinating kids, right?
Sure, yeah, the
and
best.
We want to tell their stories, and we will tell their stories, and we'll start that next week. But don't play with us on the way back and tell me, Mandarin, that somebody is not available. I don't know who does that. I don't know where it comes from. I'm going to assume it wasn't the football people, and that will happen. But overall, listen. Baker Sports High School Media Day, that's today. Our guys are down there. All the stations are down there. That's unbelievable by Baker Sports.
That you have that in a major league town, by the way.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
They're giving you guys, their kids are going down to places that they've never been, they've never seen. It's terrific. So just be cognizant of that. That's my PSA. I know y'all listening, you high school football coaches. I'm not singling anybody out, Bernard. I'm just trying to tell you.
The bottom line is, if you're, and we use this as an example just because of what we do and this particular opportunity. Look at it from the school's standpoint, from the program's standpoint. Okay, not our program.
Right.
The high school football programs around town.
Yes.
If a local, pretty well listened to morning show invites you to appear on their show to spotlight your program and your team.
You find the time.
And you don't even have to come in to do it. You can do it via the phone.
Yeah.
And you say, no, you can't.
Yeah.
You're not doing it right.
Yeah.
And again,
we'll bring bad drill karma on your ass.
And by the way, this isn't about trying to be big. This isn't it's coming across like big timing. I get that. That's not what it is.
I don't mean it to be that way.
It is.
Yeah.
I get it. It comes across as big time scorned.
Yeah. It does.
But and I was just foolish. And we're not going to beg you now, but the decision is just really, really short-sighted. It doesn't make any sense.
No, let those kids listen. It's great for when kids come in, and the reason we like them to come in because they get a taste of getting interviewed. And if they're going on to play sports, whatever, they're going to get that. It's a terrific. I mean, communication is the key in any venue in life, man. So if you can sit down at a microphone and do an interview with two crazy grown adults, you're doing quite well. So anyway, I just wanted to get that off my chest. Thank you for listening. We'll move on. We got a big show today. Murph's coming in a little bit later. Denny, I think, will be along as well.
Okay.
So
awesome.
We should be locked and loaded here on a Football Friday.
It's a GFL Friday. That's green for life. Look at those bright green trucks and cans all over the First Coast. We're back with more next. You are listening in live from the Divorcemenonly.com studios.
Downtime with Dan is serviced by the local family-owned company for home comfort and your statewide mechanical partner for the biggest projects, Lloyd's Heating and Air.
I don't know, man. I like what Jalen Brunson did last year. He took a huge discount. Now, when we say huge discount, he could have got like $80 million more dollars, right? That's impressive. That's like, wow, this guy, that endears you to a fan base. Clearly. Mikal Bridges did too. Yeah, last night he took a deal. He saved them money. But he signed for $150. He could have signed for $156. And then I start thinking $6 million. That's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. But in the context, 150, 156, it's not like $80 million. You know what I mean? But anyway, hats off to Mikal. I could tell you, hey, the Knicks are a family, blah, blah, blah. That's a good thing he did. It allows the Knicks a little more flexibility. Not a whole lot, but nonetheless, hey, we'll take it. Mikal Bridges signs a contract extension with the Knicks.
The Drill.
From the Divorcemenonly.com studios. Go full throttle for a photo finish.
Off the corner, to the line, the checkered flag is waving.
Sunday at Iowa Speedway.
He's gonna do it!
NASCAR is tuned up by Maxie's Mechanics on Jacksonville's NASCAR station, 1010XL.
As As a contractor, finding reliable subcontractors is key to project success. Prosser here. Guys, that's where Lloyd's Heating and Air shines. Not just your mechanical HVAC experts, but your partner, understanding every facet of construction to keep your project on track. Lloyd's will spot issues early before they cause delays. If you're a contractor with a need for reliability, visit LloydsHeatingandAir.com. Lloyd's Heating and Air, keeping you comfortable in every season.
Buying a diamond, wedding band, or piece of fashion jewelry in Jacksonville? You have two choices. You can go to locally owned Beard's Diamonds, or you can go to one of those mega national chain jewelry stores. The national chains are pretty much all the same. In fact, did you know that some of them are owned by the same conglomerate? Yes, the same Wall Street company owns all the big names. So if you're looking for extreme value with genuine personal attention, come experience the Beard's Diamond difference. At Beard's, our diamonds come straight from the source. We hand select each one for maximum brilliance. We don't have to apply corporate markups and tack on salespeople commissions, so we beat the chains on price every single day. Beard's has the strongest warranties, not gotcha clauses in fine print. Beard's has all the top designers, including Tacori and Viraggio. Beard's doesn't have out-of-state regional managers calling about sales quotas. We are all local, family-owned with total freedom to do what's right for our customers. Beard's Diamonds, all the selection, quality, value, and service you want from local people, accountable only to you. Beard's in the St. John's Town Center.
Hey, Hicken here. Think you got the ugliest garage floor on the First Coast? Your garage crack stain hot mess? Listen to this, man. Checkmate Coatings, delivering like champions, man. Brendan, the owner, what a guy. Jacksonville dude, man. I said, Brendan, you're crazy. He said, no, I want to do this. I said, what are we doing? We are hunting for the worst garage floor out there, and the winner gets a free floor coating, a free garage coating makeover. Free. Take 10 seconds, snap a pic of that garage eyesore, and just register. Send that picture into checkmatecoatings.com/contest. That easy. You get a chance to win a free floor coating. It's just that easy. All you got to do is snap a quick pic and enter for a chance to win at checkmatecoatings.com/contest. Man, oh man, Brendan, you're crazy, but I love you. Checkmate Coatings. It's your floor's missing piece.
When you step into a courtroom, you're stepping into a fight. Someone wins, someone loses. I'm attorney Brett Hastings, and at Hastings Injury Law, we've got the experience you want in your corner if you or a loved one suffer a personal injury or a wrongful death. We're here to fight for you. So if you get hit, hit back with Hastings Injury Law, offices Jacksonville. Find us on the web at 904hitback.com or call our 24-hour helpline, 904-HITBACK.
Who says there's no free lunch? Join me, Prosser, and Jaguar and Gator legend Fred Taylor for free food and football talk Friday, August 8th at the Alhambra Theater. When you hear this...
Bye-bye! Brock Marionville chasing a 90-yard run.
Be caller 28 to win a pair of tickets to a free lunch with Fred. Doors open at 11. Jags talk, Gators talk, football talk, including a 1-hour Q&A with Freddie T, and we're buying your lunch. Stay tuned for this sound to win your tickets.
Bye-bye! Brock Marionville chasing a 90-yard run.
Courtesy of Jenkins Hyundai and Genesis of Jacksonville on Atlantic.
Hurricane season on the First Coast can leave you in the dark, so why not get a head start on storm season with a home generator system from American Electrical? They've sold and installed more generators in Jacksonville than any other company around, with scores of whole home generator installations throughout North Florida. That's right, American Electrical has been installing and repairing thousands of generators for over a decade in Duval. Keep your loved ones and property protected. Log on to american-electrical.com and see how they can help you.
Dan Hicken and Jeff Prosser share the huddle with Freddie T. Monday morning running back with Fred Taylor is fueled by Epstein and Robbins and Monahan Jewelers.
Fred Taylor, he's a candidate to go the distance.
On 1010XL.
Jax is more than a city, beaches, suburbs, or a destination. We're a community that takes care of each other. I'm former Jaguar Tom McManus. J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling is dedicated to serving you with respect and integrity. We haul construction debris or property cleanouts for managers, owners, and realtors. We do it all. Call 506-1256 for your free estimate today. We're here for you. We're veteran-owned and operated. J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling.
Your doctor says your testosterone is normal. Normal for who? Beta males? That's where those lab ranges come from. Male Excel uses optimal levels. where you were at 25, not where outdated mainstream medicine thinks you should be. Our protocol is different. Daily dosing, multiple hormones, personalized to your body, not some insurance company's spreadsheet. This is precision medicine, not sick care. Try mailexcel.com, free test. Stop being normal. Start being optimal.
Mike Dempsey for Apex Roofing and Contracting of Jacksonville Beach. If your roof's got any damage, if it leaks, if it's just old and ugly, call my friends at Apex Roofing. But Mike, roofs are so expensive. It's true, quality roofing is not cheap, but Apex Roofing has up to 100% financing available, so you don't have to compromise quality for budget. Apex Roofing, no shortcuts, no stress, just quality work with financing available. Reach for the peak with Apex Roofing and Contracting in Jacksonville Beach. ApexRoofingFL.com.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555, Jacksonville. And now, let's light up the Firehouse Subs 10-minute drill.
Yeah, we got sports concepts. We got sports rationalization. We call it the 10-minute drill.
I don't want to get in trouble.
Oh, at the end of the drill, we will hand out a prize pack. E says it's razzle dazzle. E, I think we got one more time today. Oh, yeah. JRO. They line up for this one, E.
Oh, they line up for this one.
They want two things. They want to go have lunch with Fred Taylor next week with us.
We got that.
That's coming up Friday. We got about 15 pairs left.
Yeah, about something like that. Yep.
But today we're handing out, what are we handing out here? What's this, E?
I got a pair of tickets to the Jacksonville Rock Orchestra.
JRO, Jacksonville Rock Orchestra.
And they're performing Journey. It's going down August 8th at the Florida Theater. One lucky winner will win a pair of tickets at the end of the 10-minute drill.
Making out in the crowd, encouraged for this show.
Really?
Yeah, not frowned upon at all. And so just grab your
Take your lady.
Grab your
lady,
whether you're 65 or 15, and just make out right there during the
65-year-olds just getting after it.
Yeah, open arms and open mouths. There we go.
Come to you with open arms.
That's right. Come to you with ready and willing.
Wow.
That's what you got to go with there. That's what I would say. I saw this. Well, first let's give a couple of the headlines. Has any team? Do you think any team has blown 2 8-run leads in a game in the same season?
That was incredible.
I'm asking seriously. The Braves blew an 8-run lead and lost a game at home earlier this year. It's not. Forget the fact that the Braves ended up winning in overtime. That's what I call baseball extra innings now. Overtime. I've given up on the sport. I don't know anything about it. So the Braves are in a 3-3 game. They score 8 times in the top of the 8th. Now, any normal mind would just
I saw 11-3, and I was kind of flipping around, and I said, okay, well, they got that dub.
So it's 11-3. Okay, it's not that the Reds scored 8 in the bottom of the 8th to tie the game again.
Right.
But are you aware of one fact about that whole thing?
Like no outs.
They scored 8 straight runs without recording an out.
We can laugh because you won, but it wouldn't matter.
Well, I wouldn't have cared if they won or lost, to be honest. But, yeah, the only thing I'm going to do now is any team that we face, that if they, at some point of this home stretch, appear on a graphic that says games behind, whether it's a division chase or a wild card chase, I want to beat them just to beat them, to make it so that was a pain-in-the-butt series for them. So I believe we call that, and I don't say this very often in baseball seasons. 30 years, I've only said this a couple of times. We're going to be we're going to have to play the role of spoiler. Spoiler. We're just going to have to beat good teams and So there you go, Reds. Take that. Where's my guy Bob? Bob's a big Reds fan who wanted to fight you out at TPC, and then we determined you're both over 50, and that was it. That's a no-go. Remember that guy?
I like Reds Bob. He's a good guy.
Yeah, I haven't seen him. He was a Reds fan.
He tweets at me all the time.
Yeah, I don't remember.
He is a Reds fan.
Yeah, I think what happens
I think it's Bob W.
Well, I think what happens is a lot of guys that we used to know because they would email but now they're on the text line. You don't.
Yeah,
it's just a number.
Yeah, you said
I probably have offended them all. And they're not coming back.
You said the pods. Now. But just so you know, they traded away their prospect-wise. 1, 3, 4, 6, 7, 12, 13, 17, 26, 29, and 3 more.
Yeah. I would do it in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
We all would. Just like we said, would you trade next year's first rounder for Trey Hendrickson? Yes, you would.
Yeah.
Let's go get talent.
Totally different sport. Totally.
Yeah,
I'm not going to deplete my.
Well, there's some variables.
The Pods have done this. Listen, you got to understand who the Pods have traded away. The shortstop, all-star shortstop in Washington, the all-star left fielder in Washington, and an all-star pitcher in Washington are all Padre prospects.
And right now,
and the Pods have nothing to show for any of those trades that they made. So I like them being all in. That's cool.
I'm all for it.
But they got to win.
Well, here's the deal. There's also this way to look at it. Despite employing this strategy and having no success, here they are at the trade deadline, 3 games back of the Dodgers, in position to go for it all again this year.
And they were the team that was closest to beating the Dodgers.
Because, by the way, they traded away Uber prospect Max Fried years ago. Yeah, here they've been. So, the strategy hasn't worked yet, but they're closer than ever because of this. And it'll flip, and it'll be interesting to see Daniel's perspective. It's going to flip, this ability to close, to make them 6-inning games. The Braves, did that. The Nats did that. The Dodgers did it last year. And that back, the Padres already had the best closer in baseball.
Right.
Or at least the most productive, 30 saves in Suarez, and this guy's maybe the hardest throwing closer. That's 2 innings where good luck.
Right.
If you don't get him by the 6th, 7th inning, you're not going to get him.
Right. No, it's
that's what makes them so dangerous.
That's fine. I got no problem.
You have that light. Like the Mets have a ton of arms, but they're not as dominant as those 2 dudes. And the Phillies have one guy who's dominant. So, great. They can close the game, but now, especially with these pitchers and these soft pitchers that throw 100 pitches and feel like the season's over.
Well, it's going to be
go
interesting.
5-6 innings.
Like you said, the 21 Braves, the
Astros and Dodgers, all 3 of them.
Yeah, these champions of late got bullpens that got hot for the postseason. And if you can do that, shoot, the Dodgers won playoff games last year with bullpen games.
That's what I mean.
They started the bullpen.
Where should Terry McLaurin fall on the receiver pay scale? It doesn't always play out, but typically, if you let everything settle down, doesn't it usually end on pretty accurate, the pay scale, like, the top receiver 2 or Jefferson and Chase, and then it's Tyreek Hill maybe, and like where does Terry McLaurin deserve to be paid?
He's a top 10 receiver.
I think, and maybe higher.
Yeah.
And here's what I don't understand if I'm Washington. You got to be smarter than this, man. You got a developing quarterback.
What is this?
Didn't I see Jaden Daniels threw 20 touchdowns last year? That was it?
Yes.
Didn't McLaurin have 13 touchdown catches last year?
I think he did.
Well, you tell me then who the comfort blanket is for your emerging young quarterback. Pay this guy, age 30, give him a 3-year that pays him the same yearly as those guys.
How far apart? Like,
I don't know. I know they've already redone him once.
Right.
Now, they gave him a $100-something million deal, but that was a few years ago. And listen, I would say this. Don't
like, is he demanding I want to be paid more?
I think he wants to be paid
Jamar
like
Chase?
Not more, but I think he wants to be paid like his peers.
Well, Jamar Chase makes 40 a year.
That's right.
JJ makes 35 a year.
Yeah.
CeeDee Lamb makes 34 a year. So if I'm coming in at 32, 33, that should be good enough.
And if they are, then I don't know. I don't know what that is. So if I'm trying to decide which of these 2 sides I support more, if the Commanders are offering 32, 33, I would agree that's enough. But here's what often happens with these players, and I get this, are your age, and it's not Terry McLaurin's fault that he's had to play for a dog with fleas and no quarterbacks and still has put up 4 straight 1,000-yard seasons. And I'm sure he says, put me on one of these teams that's got a good, stable situation and is going to the playoffs every year. Let me play with Joe Burrow for 4 years, and I'd beat Jamar Chase.
He's in the final year of a 3-year, $68.2 million extension signed in 2022.
Yeah, see, that's 22 a year. You way outperformed that.
He's seeking a new deal that would make him one of the highest paid receivers, but it doesn't say.
I think highest paid means behind Lamb. Let him fall in between 30 and 34 million.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
That's fair. He's 30. That 30, by the way, we have this tendency now that you see the 3 and you get sketched.
Yeah.
30 is your prime athletically.
Yeah.
30 years old. Hell, 30 is like you got major good years coming in the next 2 or 3. I give him 3 for 100.
Yeah.
Perfect. And that's your window here if you're the Commanders, right?
Yeah.
And then you got to work like heck to replace him. Who are the other receivers for Washington? Who am I forgetting? Huh?
Yeah.
If Terry McLaurin's not on the field, who's catching passes for Washington? Like, literally, who are their receivers? Like Santana Moss and Jamison Crowder? What are we doing, bro? Seriously.
Yeah.
It's one of those young guys. I can't remember his name.
Don't they got like a Dotson or?
They had that top.
No,
pick
they traded him.
Dang.
The Eagles, didn't they?
Oh, they got Debo.
Oh yeah, they went and got Debo.
They got Debo.
But Debo now. You know, that's a good high 2 guy now. That's not
Debo
a 1
ain't
guy.
Debo anymore.
Yeah.
Debo's good. I mean, Debo
Very
healthy,
good.
healthy.
But you need he's best if you got McLaurin over there doing
Sure.
your thing. You got a little Keenan and Jimmy deal working there.
Sure.
Older, still very productive.
So yeah, we don't know the exact sticking point, but I would agree that there's no reason why he shouldn't be in the 30+ million range.
And also that at 30 years old, this dude is in the prime of his career.
Yeah.
He's going to be, I mean, think about Jimmy did at age,
Yeah.
I'd like to know what Jimmy Smith did at age 30.
Yeah.
That was about 1,600 yards and, 13 touchdowns.
All right, let's do this. Let's take a break.
Speaking of Jimmy, in this case, our buddy Fred, and also Tom, the Hall of Fame sits there like a siren, always hopeful.
Yeah.
I saw SI just this morning. One of the SI football writers has projected the next 5 Hall of Fame classes.
Okay.
So I thought it'd be interesting to peek in
I like
there and
that.
see if one of our guys shows up.
They're gonna frustrate me, or
I haven't looked yet. We'll discover it together, friend.
Okay.
All right.
I hate. I just want to say for the record, I hate the way that they do these coaches.
I don't disagree.
I hate it.
Coughlin is a joke. I mean, the guy won back-to-back and beat Belichick along the way. How he's not in is indescribable to me.
Yeah. Anyway, 641-1010. Come kind, come courteous, come correct.
I got a pair of tickets
Vision Quest
to check out the Jacksonville Rock Orchestra.
Gonna wrestle shoot.
They'll be performing Journey August 8th at the Florida Theater. One lucky winner can win a pair of tickets right now. 904-641-1010. Holla at your boy.
The Drill.
From the Divorcemenonly.com studios.
Who are you? I am the architect. I created 1010XL.
A world
I've been waiting for you.
where anything is possible.
1010XL.
Frank Frangie here. Nimnik Buick GMC is proud to be the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville, earned by treating customers with courtesy, respect, and fairness. All part of Nimnik's Treating You Right guarantee. The most Buicks, GMCs, and Jacksonville's only Car Bravo dealer, nobody but Nimnik. For 3 generations, Nimnik has been the place customers keep coming back to. They treat you right, and they give a bunch back to the community. Visit NimnikBuickGMC.com today to learn more, or visit their showroom off Phillips Highway. GMC, we are professional grade.
Hey, you want to know one big reason why I've survived 40 years on local TV? Not my good looks, but my good-looking suits, shirts, and ties, thanks to Oceanside Cleaners, the very best, the major leagues. Creme de la creme in cleaning. What do you mean, Nick? Listen up. They dominate the industry. They make it so easy with free pickup and delivery at your home or business. Just check with them. They'll tell you where they can come. Sometimes you may want to drop it off on the south side or in Ponte Vedra, and guess what? They still deliver them back to your home, and they'll send you text reminders. Talk about saving time. You can always use their service kiosk 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, Ponte Vedra and on Southside Boulevard. Man, Michael P. Harris and the family have been doing this for 35 years. This is a family affair, and they love it. Their life, it's their life. It means something to them. It means something to you. It means stability and success. They know how to clean. If it's got fabric, they can clean it. Dry cleaning, laundry, bedding, and don't get me started on their award-winning bridal gown preservation. They're Oceanside Cleaners. 2 locations to serve you. Jacksonville off Southside Boulevard and in Ponte Vedra. Oceanside Cleaners. We just don't clean. We care.
Now this is how you end a summer. Under the lights, surrounded by history. The driver's last shot at the playoffs. Your last chance to see regular season action. Friday night, Xfinity lights the fuse. Saturday night, the Cup Series delivers the fireworks. This is Daytona. This is everything. NASCAR weekend at Daytona International Speedway, August 22nd and 23rd. Get your tickets now at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
At JEA, we're committed to keeping our community storm ready all year long. We continue to invest in our electric, water, and wastewater systems to make them more storm resistant. Our crews trim trees to help keep power lines clear from falling debris. Plus, our outage map and My JEA app make it easier than ever to report and track outages. Whatever storm season brings, we're ready to respond, restore, and keep you informed every step of the way. Learn more about our efforts and how you can prepare at jea.com/storm.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks, and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lock bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality products and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
You can't go inside your home team's locker room, so Jags beat reporter Hayes Carline goes there for you.
Work on three, 1, 2, 3,
Hayes Carline here. Find my blog at 1010xl.com.
Brought to you by Roland Reach Plumbing, where quality and experience count.
After our son's shoulder issues were worsening, we took him to see Dr. Snyder at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, who recommended PRP treatment. We trusted Dr. Snyder's evaluation and look forward to seeing him pitch again. For the right care, the best care, we highly recommend Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Hi, I'm Sean Monahan from Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach. Since 1977, we've been Jacksonville's local family jeweler with a beautiful selection of fine jewelry and certified diamonds. But we're also Jacksonville's leading buyer of gold, silver, and diamonds from the public. Gold's recently hit an all-time high at over $3,000 per ounce. Pay bills, buy something fun. Now is the time to sell your gold for cash and get top dollar, or trade it in for a new piece and get even more at Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach.
Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning.
Scheduling was easy, and the tech showed up right on time.
From plumbing and septic to air conditioning, we do it all. Call 904-862-6769 or online at duckduckrooter.com. When you're stuck, call the Duck.
Sun's out. Deals on at Hurricane Grill and Wings. Enjoy summer eats like the Yingling Beer Batter Fish Sandwich, chicken salad lettuce wraps, and wings and tenders combo basket. All for under $14. Add 3 bone-in wings for just $3.49 and sip a peach cocktail or Michelob Ultra. HurricaneWings.com.
Mark Watson with Hardball Creative. Now's the perfect time to order logo coffee mugs or maybe a logoed Sick brand tumbler. They're seriously ice cold and look great with your company logo. HardballCreative.com.
Hardball Creative. Hardball does it all.
Looking to elevate your game night experience? Look no further than Best Bet. We're not just a card room, we're your destination for excitement, fun, and big wins. Whether you're a seasoned player or new to the game, we have something for everyone. Join us at Best Bet Jacksonville, Orange Park, or St. Augustine for thrilling tournaments, exciting promotions, and a vibrant atmosphere that will take your game night to the next level. Elevate your game night at Best Bet. Visit bestbetjacks.com to learn more. That's bestbetjacks.com.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
So mad.
Yeah, we're kicking it around here in the break. It's just
Play golf with your kids.
season.
They get so angry, man.
Yeah, I feel for him. I want him to play good. And I always feel like, and I don't know if he would admit this. I don't know if it's true. I think he would admit it if it were true. I don't know. I haven't asked him, but I just feel like they want to play good in front of you.
Yeah, and probably true.
And I could care less. I can remember being that way with my own dad.
Yeah.
You know, you want to have because
you don't care
because they'll tell you about those days. Oh man, I shot 81 today.
Oh, great.
You know, and then you'll go out with them and they can't hit a driver and play for 4 holes, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I feel for him because golf is supposed to be about getting out and relaxing and getting away.
He was too tense.
Yeah, you just get tense and stressed, and we're all guilty of that too, no matter your level or how much experience you have. But so
I'm gonna say this:
we both played with our kids yesterday, and we both pointed out that man, I wish I'd rather hit every ball in the woods and watch my kids shoot par.
There is I'll give the cat gave me this one tip, and I think it's so right. And again, we played golf for a long time, but I never played a lot until lately. The last couple of years.
Playing more than me. Don't like it.
And I'm not. I mean, my handicap is like 25, so that's getting getting what you call it.
Now every high school in town, by the way, is texting. We'll come on anytime. Thanks a lot.
Have they?
Thanks for, no, well, a few.
Well, they'll be getting contacted,
Hit me
so
up.
don't worry.
Yeah.
We will, and we'll appreciate you. What was I going to tell you? Oh, so, and the cat's a good golfer, and he's played a long time. And basically, what he said, it makes so much sense. And I pass this on to my sons all the time. I was like, he's like, man, you just gotta get in the dirt. You gotta pound balls. You just gotta hit balls. I mean, you have to. You gotta. And even if I don't want to practice it wrong. That's an excuse. If you just keep going out and fiddling,
there is no right or wrong. Find what works for you.
Yeah, you got to figure it out, man. You got to fiddle, and like sometimes, like I chip pretty well, and I don't. And when I watch the YouTube stuff, and that's good because that gives you ideas too. Like, let me go try this.
It can mess you up sometimes.
Yeah,
it can do both.
But there's a certain little thing with the chip that I do that's not really right. But when I'm doing it right, it's perfect.
Right.
So I don't care.
Well, and that's what you should do. That's how there's another. This has almost become cliche. I think the first times this little piece of advice was uttered, it was especially effective, and it's effective. Now, first of all, you have to fall into the category, and not all of you/us golfers do.
Yeah.
But anybody who grew up, though, playing sports and succeeding, excelling in baseball or others, sometimes it's as simple as like this is what I told him yesterday about the fifth hole and watching him grind.
Right.
At some point, you just said, be an athlete.
Yeah.
Be an athlete. Don't think about anything.
Yeah.
There's the hole.
Yeah, get the
There's
ball.
your club and
Shoot
your
it out
ball.
there.
Yeah, if you maybe you need to pull it down the left field line.
Yeah.
Maybe think of whatever. And you know what? It kind of frees you up a little bit. It just because golf will paralyze yourself, man. And between the ears, I need to move this.
Sometimes I think about it like in this respect too. Like, say you come to a 185-yard par 3, right?
Okay. Yeah.
And you're supposed to get this ball 185 yards in that hole in 3 shots or less.
Yeah.
That ain't easy.
Yeah, that is. I hear you in the concept.
You may stripe one, man, right up to the. You may stripe one yesterday. Yesterday, we played Southampton, and number 18. It's like damn Augusta. It's like a skinny tee shot, and so. I mean, there's woods on both sides. There's not a lot of room to work. You got to hit it straight, And I was like, this is gonna be difficult. And so, but I got one out there, and then I hit my second shot. I said, I'm going for it. I was about 200 away, and man, I hit it right up to the right side of the green, a little chip to onto the green. And but again, you're supposed to do that in 4 shots. That ain't easy. It's a tough game, man. But it's so challenging, and it's great for all of us older guys who can't be athletes anymore.
It's fun. I mean, it's just
so anyway. It was hot out.
Man, it is a hot stretch. I mean, Hick and I played last week, and I thought couldn't be any hotter.
It was hot
we just
yesterday.
Played 9. Yeah, that's the one good thing about having a golf course right around the corner.
Yeah,
that you're not investing. Like if I'm going to go play at the beach, it takes me 45 minutes to get there. I'm not playing 9 holes ever.
Yeah.
But when you have a golf course like right around the corner, within a couple minutes, 5 minutes, it's easy. If you want to just play 9, just play 9.
All right, Jags at the
home course was in great shape, by the way, yesterday.
Good,
so
good.
Shout out
Southampton
to
too. Jags.
Never heard of it.
Jags at the stadium tonight.
Yeah.
We need a couple. We need it scripted, so we got a couple of Travis Hunter plays. Juice the fan base.
They do it in college.
Yeah.
The spring game will do that every now and then. Coaches will throw one out to
Juice the fan base a little bit. Let Travis make a grab. Let Travis. You can't let Travis, but I need Travis on defense. I need to make a little PBU
my only really desirous Travis Hunter pre-game decision is I really, really, really want in that season opener. I want him to run out with the starters on offense and defense.
Yeah, you want that in September.
Yeah, in September. I want him to stay. And I don't care if it's just for a play on one side or the other.
Right.
In this case, probably defense.
Right.
I don't know what, I'm sure we'll overanalyze what we see as far as their time split when it comes to playing off. We'll probably overreact to that. We're going to have to wait. I think they're going to run him into the ground as best they can, bro. I think they're going to play him as much as he can hold up and play.
Yeah.
Especially early. That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
After 2 or 3 years of this, let's go 80-20 one way or the other.
Yeah.
And maybe even
almost kind of like find out where he's more valuable.
Or, and then how about this? And after 3 or 4 years, let's return punts.
Yeah.
Let's do that. There have been great Hall of Fame players that have filled that role.
Yeah.
I mean, you think about Deion Sanders or in his career would do it. Earl Buckley, there's been some good ones.
Well, this is about the time of the year where the fan base really starts getting excited and starting to really believe, getting confidence because they're seeing a good thing and this and this and this. And you got to temper that with the same things happening in San Diego, the same things, or LA, same things happening in Detroit, the same things happening in Pittsburgh, the same things that, everybody right about now is starting to think, man, if this goes right and this goes right and this goes right, man, we got a good football team.
Is this fair point on the text line? The further you go along, shouldn't Travis Hunter always be the best practice player because he knows both sides' playbooks?
Yeah.
I mean, right? You're on offense, you know exactly what they're doing to stop you. You're on defense, when they call the play, you know exactly what the play is.
That's fair.
I mean, the rest of the defenders probably pick it up, at least to a degree. But if you're Travis Hunter and you're playing corner, and Trevor Lawrence has got the offense over there, and he makes the call, you know exactly what they're fixing to do.
By the way, if you're the Detroit Lions, who's your backup quarterback?
Are you asking me? I don't know. I have no idea.
Well, last night they have Hendon Hooker, and they have Kyle Allen, Brandon Allen. One of the Allens was quarterback, and I think it
doesn't matter unless it's Josh.
I think it was Kyle.
Okay, it's not Josh though. Okay.
I'm just saying, I want Hendon Hooker to be it. I mean, I watched the Allen kid play, and he's been around, and he's got the experience. He's got like 19 starts in the NFL. He threw 2 picks in the first half.
I feel like all these Tennessee quarterbacks, Hendon Hooker, Josh Dobbs, Joe Miller, all the same guy.
Yeah.
They're all just guys.
Slinging a mile.
Sling it around. They'll be your backup. You might have to start them 6-7 games in a row. They'll even have a hot game where they open eyes.
Yeah.
I guess Hooker has gotten the least opportunity.
Well, Hooker is the one who did his knee.
That's right.
So he had to sit a year.
Hooker was the best at Tennessee, right? Was he the quarterback they had?
Yeah.
A really good year.
Really good.
Yeah. So he's the one I kind of want to find out about.
Yeah. But you got Jared Goff, so you got some time to find out.
Yeah. But I just think that's probably the way they're having a competition with those two, and they went with Allen first last night, which is fine. He's got the experience.
Kind of kicking around what we've been talking about this whole segment. I wonder even if this year, if Hunter doesn't return some kicks, big moments, big game.
Oh.
It's late in the season. You got a big moment.
Yeah.
I wonder.
Could be. You never know. It's good. That part is going to be fun, man. I look forward to the season a great deal, and even last night, Collinsworth was like, "Yeah, let's fast forward this thing 5 weeks." Because it was 5 weeks from last night that the season starts, Philadelphia and Dallas.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
it'll be here before you know it,
yeah.
man. Once we get into that, and then we'll get some, like I said, it comes down fast here, and you're going to get in all you guys that get your fantasy drafts one weekend. College football start a week or two ahead of time. We got plenty coming up.
The crazy thing about the football season is once it's here, it is like sports on steroids. There's no stopping it. I mean,
for sure.
You got Saturday, you're chock full of college ball, and then Sunday you're chock full of NFL, and you flip this. I mean, we always used to say, man, I wish you could do like a college football weekend and a pro football weekend and just spread this thing out. but you can't. So you get, we do all this off-season analysis, and then everything comes at you flying, and we're off and running. And it'll be fascinating. We'll be together on Saturdays after the Gator games.
Yeah, I saw that YouTube found out we were coming, and they have specifically changed their rules.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who sends them that they think it's just going to be like potty mouth central, but I saw that YouTube, they used to have a rule that a cuss word cannot appear in the first 7 seconds of a video you were posting, ET. That's always been a rule. And then YouTube found out we were doing this Gator podcast right after the game, immediate reaction, and they've changed so that now the curse word can appear in the first 7 seconds.
Instant analysis.
So the cuss buck is going to really get put to the test.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah. I mean,
because Monday, think about it.
I'm not going live on podcasts throwing around F-bombs. I'm just not doing it. I promise you.
Yeah.
I am no more likely to drop an F-bomb on that show than I am in church on Sunday. Not happening.
I disagree with that.
I'm not saying I can't. A small profanity can't.
I don't think you'll ever F-bomb in church, and I think at some point there's a possibility that may slide out of your mouth.
I don't want to be that. I don't want to be F-bomb for the world to see and hear, archived forever guy.
Archived forever.
Yeah, archived forever, just like the Hall of Fame speech.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, should we wait and do this on the other side?
Let's do it right now. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, now I'm having the computer's tussling with me a little bit.
Yeah, because we got people coming up and all kinds of things happening.
It all starts.
Thank you.
With Dan Hicken and Jeff Prosser.
You're damn right it did.
Thanks, Tom.
Yes.
Who, by the way, belongs on this stage really soon.
Thanks
to meeting
Dan Hickett and Jeff Prosser.
There's a little much at that
You
point.
made us winners. I always respected you. And I'm more grateful for you, Dan Hickett and Jeff Prosser, with every passing year. And Dan Hickett and Jeff Prosser.
Wow.
You and your family will always mean the world
Thank
to Angie and I.
Well, thank you. Thank
it's
you.
not an overstatement. You were all instrumental in my path to Canton. Guys like Dan Hickett and Jeff Prosser, you were all essential to my personal success and emblematic of why our teams in Jacksonville reflected the very best values of our game. Your background, ethnicity, and beliefs and talents may differ, but when you report to work, you're one.
Yes.
But above all, I thank God for Dan Hickett and Jeff Prosser. Thank you.
Poor guy, man.
That's exactly
that poor guy's exactly all he did at one
so
point
memorable.
was include us at some point of
great
Dan,
memory.
the local friends and helpers. Dan
I still get tears in my eyes.
Oh my God.
The way he kept referring to us over and over.
I saw you on TV with Dan with the hat and Jeff just smiling.
Dan got his hat. Remember his hat he bought for the trip?
I bought a hat.
Have
I
you
bought an
worn that
outfit.
since?
I wore it a couple times. I got that outfit.
Oh my God, just makes me laugh, man.
Man, I went full outfit, man.
I'm crying.
Oh man, thank God they're all at the office right now. We got to play that some morning so that like Cohen hears it riding in.
Yeah, we should have played that for Cohen last week.
I know, right?
I just so you know who you're dealing with here. Yeah. All right, you ready? Predicting the next 5 NFL Hall of Fame classes.
First off, I may flip this table if I don't get TC and
just
and
flip
Freddie
yours.
T.
Don't flip mine. I'm just the bearer of whatever news. It's not
I'm gonna
mine.
take this microphone and Murdoch you.
Oh, Murdoch.
I'm coming for you.
All right, here we go.
Okay, go.
Next 5 Hall of Fame classes. Keep in mind, Fred has made the 15 now, right?
Fred's in the final group.
He's made it a couple
times.
Fred's made it in the room 2 years in a row.
Yeah, 2 years in a row. All right, here we go. And we'll have, obviously, newcomers will be coming.
I know.
You know, when the Tom Brady's and J.J. Watts.
I know.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Give them to me.
I'm trying. I'm scrolling here. All right, 2026, next year.
Okay. Talk to me.
Drew Brees.
Okay.
Larry Fitzgerald.
That's fine.
Bill Belichick. Luke Kuechly.
Yeah.
And then the old owner of the Canton Bulldogs. These are those throwaway names we don't really care or know.
Okay.
And I'm sure they were great and impactful. But Ralph Hay. You ever heard of Ralph Hay?
Ralph Hay was
first
Hay family.
First time eligibles. Frank Gore, LaShawn McCoy. I'm just mentioning guys that will be in competition of Fred in that case. All right.
Next year.
2027. Ben Roethlisberger.
Oh, boy.
Adrian Peterson.
Oh, no.
Dear.
Rob Gronkowski.
Oh, hell.
Mike Holmgren. Why is he going over Tom?
God.
Ken Anderson? What? Ken Anderson, former Jackson assistant. Ken Anderson, Ken Anderson, a good quarterback for the Bengals. Ken Anderson is nowhere near Hall of Fame level player, is he, Dan?
Is he better than Matt Ryan?
No way.
Okay.
Ken Anderson was just okay, wasn't he?
He was decent.
Was he Jim Hart?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
He once made a hole-in-one to win a car, though, at a Jaguar golf tournament.
Who?
Ken Anderson.
For real?
Yeah, no lie.
Employees apparently eligible.
Dang.
Next year.
He probably retired. All right, 2028. By the way, the further along he gets,
I'm already peed.
No. 2028.
Mm-hmm. Mike Holmgren.
Tom Brady.
Jeez.
Sure.
J.J. Watt.
Oh, boy.
Richard Sherman.
Oh, no.
Robert Kraft. Don't they get enough owners?
Yeah. I don't need to be in the hall.
Then the veteran guy will be Otis Taylor, receiver for the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Otis Taylor does not have Hall of Fame numbers, but whatever. You're just putting guys in. By the way, first time eligible that year was Matt Ryan.
Good.
And Ndamukong Suh and others. Ndamukong Suh Hall? No. I'm thinking
this was written by Trapasso, wasn't it?
No, this is SI, one of their main
Give me
guys.
2 more. Hurry up.
All right, the last. Hurry up.
Hurry up. Give them to me.
All right, then we get Aaron Donald.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jason Witten.
Yep.
Yeah.
Torrey Holt finally goes in.
Okay.
Ooh, Mike Shanahan. And then linebacker Maxie Bond. And then finally, last but not least, still looking for our guys, Coughlin.
What year is this now?
That was the last one was 2029. We're now going to 2030.
2030. So I'm going to be
26 through 30.
I'll be 67 years old. This is where I'm retiring. Right. So go ahead. This is the last year of the drill. 2030.
2030.
Mm-hmm.
Julio Jones.
Well, the drill as we know it.
This is a year where the door is ajar again. You're going to get a bunch of Hall of Very Good players here. You ready?
Yeah.
Well, that may not necessarily be true. There's not sexy positions, a couple of them. Julio Jones goes in. No problem there, right?
Nope.
Jason Kelsey? Whatever.
He's a Hall of Famer.
Zach Martin? Yeah, guard. Running back? Roger Craig. I believe Roger Craig should be in the Hall, but I believe Fred should be in more.
Is that it?
That's it. The five down. No Jags, no Fred, no Tom.
At that point,
no luck, no happiness, no joy in Mudville. Middle fingers extended.
Middle fingers extended.
We'll be back with more next on a GFL Friday.
Ridiculous.
All right.
The Drill at the Divorcemenonly.com studios. He knows the NFL.
Okay.
He knows the Jaguars.
Fellas, it's pretty simple.
He's here to tell you everything he knows about the NFL and the Jaguars.
You do a button hook, the rest of you guys block for me, I'll take care of the rest.
Mike Dempsey.
Okay, on go.
10 to noon on 1010XL.
Hey, when it comes to insurance, I think we all think the same way. We pay a lot of money monthly, man. Those premiums add up. If something happens, you need to be there. Well, that's how Craig and Chris Kaprosky think on the Goosehead Insurance side. Trust me on this, man. Customer service, they are there for you. I promise. And I speak from experience, and I speak from knowledge, and I know if something happens, they know it's been something that's not good. They get you answers. They get you things that you need to know right away. They call you right back. Again, 2 words they don't take lightly, customer service. And you know what else they do? They can save you money. Not always. They're very upfront and very honest, which I appreciate. But just this year, I saved a lot of money on my homeowners. My mortgage payment actually went down. Homeowners, auto, flood, boat. Listen, they'll be there for you. Get an insurance checkup today. Craig.Kaprosky at Goosehead.com or call them 478-8422. That's 478-8422. They're Craig and Chris Kaprosky, part of the Goosehead Insurance family and part of our family as well.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hello, First Coast. I'm sure by now you have seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We're an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We're committed to customer service, reliability, and have an unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today from GFL, Green for Life.
Time now for a medical recap. A health and wellness tip from Jaguars head team physician, Dr. Kevin Kaplan.
Here's a simple tip for shoulder health to improve your posture. Slouching can put extra stress on your shoulders, leading to pain and injury. Make sure your head is over your shoulders are relaxed and pulled back, and your spine is properly aligned, whether you're sitting or standing. If you sit for long periods of time, make sure to get up and take breaks and work on pulling your shoulders back. Get up and get moving, Jacks. Go Jags.
Hey, Hicken here, and every Friday I'll help you put together your sports weekend so you know where you want to go and what you want to do. Watch for Musings with the Media Mogul on YouTube and Facebook, locked down by Tucker Equipment Rentals in Neptune Beach.
WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Daly's Dash is not only your Jaguars game day stop, but a great place to grab a meal any day of the week. To honor the Jags and the fans, we've crafted the Duval Sub. The Duval comes with freshly sliced turkey, ham, melted cheddar, and habanero jack cheese, topped with crisp lettuce, fresh tomatoes, and a double portion of our secret sauce, all served on a fresh roll. Come by your local's Daly's Dash today to get your delicious Duval Sub. Daly's is the official convenience store sponsor of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Hello, this is Father Nicholas Lowe, and I want to talk to you about letting things roll off of your back. So often we can make big deals out of things that are not really big deals. We can allow them to steal the joy of our day. But let me remind you that don't allow anyone or anything to steal the joy of today. Go out today not letting little things steal the big things that God has in store for you.
For more inspiration, log on to stjohnthedivine.com.
Mike Dempsey for Apex Roofing and Contracting of Jacksonville Beach. If your roof's got any damage, if it leaks, if it's just old and ugly, call my friends at Apex Roofing. But Mike, roofs are so expensive. It's true. Quality roofing is not cheap, but Apex Roofing has up to 100% financing available, so you don't have to compromise quality for budget. Apex Roofing. No shortcuts, no stress, just quality work with financing available. Reach for the peak with Apex Roofing and Contracting in Jacksonville Beach. ApexRoofingFL.com.
Frank Franzi here for Coil Fencing. Jacksonville's full of memorable sports moments. Remember Tiger Woods' 60-foot putt on the iconic 17th? Gary Coate called it better than most. Better than most. Well, Coil Fencing is better than most. They're better than all. Coil has been that for nearly 100 years. So if you're in the market for a new fence, I recommend calling Coyle & Sons today. That's at 904-356-4821 or visit coiljacks.com. That's C-O-Y-L-E Jacks.com.
At Performance Painting, we've spent decades protecting commercial properties with durable, long-lasting coatings. And we can bring the same expertise when painting the exterior of your home. With industry-leading materials and a proven process, we extend the life of your home, reducing maintenance costs and preserving its value. Now, for a limited time, save $500 when you hire us to paint your home's exterior. Just mention 1010XL. Go to performance-painting.com to schedule a friendly estimate. Performance Painting. Repair, protect, preserve.
Performance Painting. Life is just so busy this time of year. Between work, the kids' games, family vacations, I need a yard hero to free up my weekends.
You mean somebody who does mowing and trimming?
Yeah.
How about mosquito control?
Yeah.
What about irrigation and pet waste removal?
You do that too? You're my lawn hero.
Find your lawn hero at heroeslawncare.com. Heroes Lawn Care, because every lawn needs a hero.
Orthopedic Specialist Local Sports Update. I'm RJ Saunders for 1010XL. This update brought to you by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. Florida State redshirt senior defensive lineman Daryl Jackson Jr. was named to the preseason All-ACC team. For his career, Jackson has appeared in 38 games with 84 tackles, 9 tackles for loss, and 6.5 sacks. Jackson and the Seminoles opened the 2025 season in the renovated Doak Campbell Stadium on August 30th at 3:30 p.m. against Alabama. Florida men's basketball has brought Kevin Olson on staff as Director of Basketball Strategy and Analytics. Olson, U.S. video coordinator in the 2022-2023 season, returns to Gainesville after 2 seasons as an assistant coach at his alma mater, the University of San Francisco. Right now, 81 degrees at 8:08. Time and temp brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. This is your Duval Minute. Brought to you by Lift Power, your turnkey solution for all warehouse needs.
Opportunity, it's there for your Jacksonville Jaguars this year, right? The coaching staff comes in with a fresh perspective. You have to make a name for yourself. One guy that I think that we were all keeping an eye on is Cartavius Tank Bigsby, right? Tank Bigsby, who Tony Baselli told us, and we were all surprised a year ago, was a, quote, better running back than Travis Etienne between the tackles. And you know what? Seems to be right so far. Tank Bigsby last year had 168 totes, 766 yards. That's 4.6 yards a carry. You give him the ball 250 times and he gets 4.6 yards a carry. You do the math. That's a 1,200-yard season. That's got everybody in Jacksonville happy. Tank Bigsby is a guy to keep an eye on going into this fall for your Jacksonville Jaguars. And that's your Duval Minute, brought to you by Lift Power. Summer's here and the job market is hot, just like outside. And Lift Power always on the lookout for good people. They want winners. They want experienced lift truck knock-door technicians. Benefits include a 401k, company vehicle, paid training, sign-on bonus. Woo! What an offer. Lift Power is back. Come see why they've been voted one of the best places to work for the past several years. Our rapidly growing business has proudly served the Jacksonville area for more than 50 years, screaming stability, screaming family, and we want you to be part of that family. Listen, we'll take you to the water. You got to drink it. Go to liftpower.com to learn more. Liftpower.com.
All right, I've got today's hot seller from our t-shirt store.
Okay, what do you got?
Today's top seller will be This List Sucks. That'll be today's.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we got about 4 or 5 phrases that are going to be
Drill boy, stay hot.
very hot sellers. And this list sucks is going to be, or this list is stupid, whatever we want to do. Maybe we'll just go, this list is stupid.
Well, we can do
then
this.
On the back, the drill.
We can do this list sucks, sorry, Junibug.
Yeah. Fair. It sucks for a variety of reasons. One, for guys that are and aren't on the list, and two, for the order with which they list.
Yeah.
So let me
talk about the Hall of Fame list again.
No, this is a different list.
Oh, you're not even talking about the Hall of Fame
yeah,
list.
we're done with that. That's in there. We move along here on
that
this show.
frustrated me.
You sit down on our show. We're not going to come back and continue the discussion.
Okay.
No, we're moving.
All right, cool.
I got this hot off the presses. ET has forwarded me. He's let me live vicariously with him to his Instagram.
You know it.
Oh. So I'm going to ask you before we get into the list, let's just kick it around a little bit and factoring in all of the realities. Let's come up with the top 10 multi-sport athletes of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so who are some that would come to mind?
10 Dion. Bo. Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Those to me are in the top 3 of any list you come up with.
Bob Hayes.
Bob Hayes is it would be top 5 to me.
Yes.
If you want a Super Bowl in it again. But this list, now he's on the list, but this list sucks.
Okay.
Is there any world where as a 2-sport athlete, Charlie Ward should be ahead of Bob Hayes?
No.
And Charlie Ward should be on the list.
Charlie Ward's on the list.
Charlie Ward's on the list.
Yeah.
But he's not 4th.
Charlie Ward, pretty good, solid NBA player.
Charlie Ward, by the way, if the best player in any sport played any other professional sport for longer than 5 seconds, he gets to be on the list.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
They've got Kyler Murray on the list.
No.
Can you tell me what baseball Kyler, because he was the number 1 pick or whatever?
Yeah, no.
Michael Jordan is the best basketball player of all time, and he played professional football.
Yeah.
Tim Tebow won, baseball. Tim Tebow won the Heisman Trophy and made it all the way to Major League Baseball, or just short. Did he actually play for the Mets?
No.
Other than spring?
Yeah.
But he made AAA.
Yeah.
So, Kyler Murray can't be on this list. He can't be on this list.
No.
Not if those guys aren't.
Yeah. Because you can't go by couldas. You got to see who did.
Jim Brown was an All-American in college lacrosse. He's the best running back of all time. He should be ahead of Charlie Ward.
Yeah.
Not that he's way behind. Jim Thorpe is 1, 2, 3. I'm not so bad. It starts good. Dion, Jim Thorpe, Bo Jackson.
Yeah.
But then it got a little squirrely. Charlie Ward can't be 4th.
Charlie Ward, by the way.
But he did win a Heisman and play in the NBA at a high level. He's, I'm not, I just think that Bob Hayes should be 4th.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
If Charlie Ward came out today, and would he have gone and played football? Because back then it was small guys can't play quarterback. Shorter guys.
He would have had a bit more opportunity.
Or, and I don't know this about Charlie. I wish I did, because I know he loved hoops. So my question is, or did he just love basketball so much more he would have went and played basketball anyway?
And after it's all said and done,
because he would have got a better. I don't know, not regrets, but one of my sports regrets is I would have loved to see Charlie Ward play football. Because I think he was going to be a success.
I think that, and I remember thinking that more at the time than I do looking back on it all. I remember thinking at the time he was bad. Now I think that he did the right thing. I think Charlie Ward was a much more impactful professional basketball player than he would have been football player. Today's day and age, maybe more. Charlie was not a big runner. Like could get away. He was more Jalen Hurts than he was, Lamar. I bet you Charlie Ward did not run for as many yards as you think he did.
No, I don't think he did back then, but Charlie Ward you couldn't get him. This is how I characterize
slippery.
This is how I characterize Charlie Ward as a quarterback. There was nobody. Charlie Ward was the best at moving the chains of anybody I ever saw.
He's slippery.
If you give Charlie Ward 3 chances to get 10 yards, he's going to get 10 yards.
Yeah, that's a good way to.
They're going to get a first down. You can't stop him, man. 3 shots to get 10 yards? No problem.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's
a good
how I always thought of Charlie
how
Ward.
dangerous he was.
What about Dave Winfield? Is he on the list? Because Dave Winfield's a projection guy too, but he was drafted by the NFL, the NBA, and the MLB.
He is on the list.
I'm just curious. That's pretty good.
Charlie's career.
We got notes over here, buddy. We got analysis.
He's ready. It's like an audition for MLB Network with Murph.
This is big right here.
Charlie had 504 yards in 92, which is a good year. And then their natty year where he won the Heisman, he only had 339. So his rushing wasn't a part of it. It was a
different time, but he was.
And by the way, the stat, to your point, the stats weren't as prolific back then.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Charlie Ward won the Heisman throwing for 27 touchdowns.
That was different then.
But man, he was ahead of the game like this, Hick. He was 70%.
Oh, yeah, he was so good.
70%, 27 touchdowns, 4 picks. Also heard this stat yesterday. I heard this argued on one of the national talking head shows.
Mm-hmm.
And I found myself, I love a good argument. Most of those arguments are white noise to me, but I like one where I start one way and by the end, the other guy may have convinced me.
Okay.
So let me ask you
That's what I do every day.
It very rarely works.
Every day.
I usually stay on the right side of right.
Every day you leave this place, you get in that car, that truck of yours, you're driving home, and you're like, God, you got me again. Go ahead.
I just don't know what's wrong with you.
I know that word.
I'm going to ask you this question. You are the Philadelphia Eagles.
Mrs. P told me.
Now I don't even know what we're doing. The whole concept of quitting, you just don't, it's hard to wrap your brain around sometimes.
Can't stop. Won't stop.
Yeah. Never stop, never stopping. I have lost all frame of mind. And what were we talking about?
Talking about the list and Charlie and
I know what it is. A trade. Would you make this trade?
Okay.
If you're the Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Chargers called you and they wanted to trade you Justin Herbert for Jalen Hurts, would you make the trade?
Would I make the trade?
Yes.
No.
I wonder.
No, I wouldn't.
Okay.
Would you?
What if you are the Atlanta Falcons and you can have Jalen Hurts or Justin Herbert? Who are you taking?
That's different.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's what I thought, though.
But this is my Eagles. This is my culture. This is my guy. This is a guy who I've bled with. This is a guy who's taken me to 2 Super Bowls. This is my guy.
It's a guy that we've almost revolted against one and a half times.
They do.
He hasn't exactly controlled, he hadn't been.
And they'll do it again this year.
Yeah. And anything that he's doing with this tush push, don't you feel like Herbert could do if they needed to? Here's what the stat that surprised me.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, Justin Herbert threw it 500 times last year.
Okay.
You know how many picks he had?
How many?
4.
Yeah, he had very few.
3 picks and 500.
How many did he have in the playoff game?
Yeah, 4.
Okay.
Yeah, 4-1. Bonus Murphy today. Wow.
Yeah, we'll do that when we get back. We got analysis. He's got notes.
Got a notebook.
Yeah, I'm going to see if he agrees with my American League pick.
Hick will come in with a notebook every now and then. It excites me.
Yeah, I have an American League pick. You have a National League pick.
Yeah, for winners. Series. For the World Series. Yeah, I'm going to give you who's going to the World. I feel better about the National League than the American. And the National League is a much more competitive, going to be harder to win.
You don't have a strong enough hate for this team either.
Only the manager. Yeah. I hate him more than anybody else in the playoffs, but the team not as much.
All right, this is the drill.
And those fans.
The drill. From the DivorcemenOnly.com studios, 1010XL is your hometown team.
Everything's a challenge. Through adversity to the stars. From the last minute to the last man, we fight. We fight. We fight. We fight. We fight. We fight.
1010XL, where sports fans get together.
Hey, Hicken here from my friends at Beaches Dermatology. Oh, Beaches Dermatology. Nobody better. I was there last week. Saw Dr. Metz. Dr. Boudreaux's over there. Dr. Fader is over there as well, man. He'll take care of you if you need that Mohs surgery, man. And they just want to remind you, it's hot outside, man. Stay out of that sun. If you have to go out in that sun, don't be afraid to protect those ears. Second most common place of skin cancers, but behind the nose. So be careful. Long sleeve dry fits, protect those arms. Sunscreen, take care of yourself. And if something does show up, then you go see our guys. You go to beachesdermatology.com, find the location that best serves you. I go to the one off Solana Road. I appreciate all the folks over there. Great folks. They take good care of you. But they'll take good care of you in Atlantic Beach and Fernandina Beach, wherever you need to go. Beachesdermatology.com to find the best place to serve you. It's Beaches Dermatology.
Make Make a statement this summer with luxury. Experience the art of progress at Jenkins Genesis of Northeast Jacksonville. Choose the sleek and powerful G70 or the versatile and refined GV80 SUV that's designed to elevate your journey. Enjoy exclusive summer offers and flexible financing. Showroom on Atlantic Boulevard or learn more at genesisofnortheastjacksonville.com for all life's journeys. Jenkins Genesis of Northeast Jacksonville is here. Welcome to the family. Offer subject to change. See dealer for details.
Are you 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, or have children? Listen up. Have you done your last will and estate planning? If you have questions, call Matt Hinson with the Hinson Law Firm. Reach him at 527-1700. Office is Jacksonville, Florida. And don't let the state decide your fate.
Baloo here for Smunez Vision. Why Smunez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smunez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smunez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smunez is fellowship-trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmunezVision.com today. Here you can see.
Feeling the Florida heat? Make sure your car's AC is ready with help from Big Chief Tire. Frank Frangie here. Right now, get $50 off all AC services at any of their 5 Jacksonville locations. Whether it's a quick recharge or a full repair, their expert technicians will keep you cool and comfortable on the road. Visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com or call 904-932-0950 to schedule your AC service today and take advantage of this limited one-time offer. Big Chief Tire keeps Jacks rolling.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to website CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com and let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
Share your voice anytime on the 1010XL text line.
Are you serious? Installed by Lifetime Flooring.
I gotta say, you're totally blowing my mind right now.
If you can't call or email, text us. 641-1010.
When storms start to crop up in the Atlantic or Gulf this time of year, having a solid plan to handle anything that sweeps through the First Coast is very important. That's where American Electrical comes in. Ensure your home's safety and comfort with an American Electrical home generator. As the area's leading home generator dealer and installer, American Electrical can offer you easy installation, simple maintenance, and peace of mind. Schedule an assessment by simply calling the team at American Electrical. They'll walk you through the best generator for your home or business. Log on, american-electrical.com.
Right now, they're on their way to disrupt your life, make you uncomfortable, and rob you. Don't bother calling the police. They can't help. That's right. Summer heat and humidity are about to attack North Florida again. You know what to do. Call Mike Merritt. Mike Merritt's Heating and Air has a license to chill. When heat and humidity are attacking you, Mike Merritt provides a comfortable chill at a bargain price. Mike has been keeping North Florida comfortable for 30 years. Mike Merritt technicians are never paid commissions, meaning you'll never be pressured to buy something you don't need. And Mike Merritt knows cooling issues can arise anytime. They don't just happen during business hours. So Mike Merritt never charges overtime fees. When you need us, we're here for you. Remember, in the fight against heat and humidity, Mike Merritt has a license to chill. Visit merrittair.com. Florida license number CACO 50384.
Sun's out.
Deals on.
At Hurricane Grill and Wings. Summer's here, and so are the flavor-packed deals. Like a Yingling beer battered fish sandwich, chicken salad lettuce wraps, or the combo basket. All for under $14. Craving more? Add 3 bone-in wings to any handheld or entree for just $3.49. Sip on a refreshing peach tea cocktail, or grab an ice-cold Michelob Ultra. Perfect for patio season. Summer's never tasted this good. Find yours at hurricanewings.com.
How much do the performers for Super Bowl halftime shows get paid?
Filing an insurance claim following a storm shouldn't be an ordeal. Southern Oak Insurance's claim team prepares for catastrophic situations well in advance. Log on to southernoak.com.
Our family protecting yours. Southern Oak Insurance.
Super Bowl performers are not paid for their shows, but production costs are covered by the NFL, which could go as high as $15 million.
Southern Oak Insurance, our family protecting yours. It's hurricane season. Protect your home with 904 Gutters with a Z. That's right. Z as in zone defense for your home. Water damage hits hard. 904 Gutters with a Z hits back harder. Search 904 Gutters with a Z and make the right call.
1010XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Welcome to the Daniel Murphy Power Hour.
Meet the Mets. Meet the Mets.
That ball's well hit to right. I mean, really well hit to right. That ball is gone. Daniel Murphy has struck again. Daniel Murphy has homered for the 5th straight postseason game.
Presented by ITP Partners on 1010XL.
Jumped the gun there.
We got bonus.
Yeah, we got
Bonus
bonus
Murph.
Murphy's going to come in as all ready to go, all like jet passing on us. We're getting a lot of votes on the text line. Now, part of this is where we live, but for Brian Jordan.
Yes.
For both the Falcons and the Braves.
Yes.
A very good. When it comes, like, some of these guys were way better at one than the other.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to being above average at both, that was Brian Jordan.
Yeah.
Like, he was an all-star in baseball, and in football, he was if he wasn't a Pro Bowl, he was right on the cusp of being a Pro Bowl safety for the Falcons. He was very good for both in both. He might deserve on the top 10 from that standpoint. It's actually because there's two ways to look at it. You're good enough that you can be unbelievable in one and you can play another one.
Right.
Michael Jordan.
Or you get Jordan. There's a lot of them that are like that. And we should probably give Jackie Robinson a little more too. Olympic athlete.
Heck yes.
What about Bob Gibson? He played for the Harlem Globetrotters, didn't he? Did Bob Gibson do that or no?
He may have. I'm not positive. You have to check. I'm not. He may have.
Let me look that up.
First one I think of with the Globetrotters is Wilt, but Wilt was a basketball player.
I thought Bob.
You might be right.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say
I
you're
saw
not.
that. Maybe that chance to make money. Maybe.
All right, Murph. What's going on? How you doing?
Exciting day.
Murph.
Trade deadline.
Has trade deadline become bigger than hot stove?
I heard you talking about it.
Yeah.
It's more condensed.
Yeah.
And so I was thinking about, why so many teams get involved, but when it's just another market you can use. So even teams that aren't necessarily looking to do anything will add to their major league club. And,
Right.
and an example like the Yankees. So Devin Williams and Luke Weaver are going to be free agents.
Okay.
So some of their bullpen shopping they did this year are players like Bednar and what is it? Duval? No, Duran. Which one did they get?
the San Francisco guy.
The San Francisco guy. They have control next year of them.
Pox on the Pirates. A pox on the Pirates for just giving Bednar to the Yankees.
Bob Gibson, 57-58 Globetrotters.
There you go.
Yeah, amazing.
You can't. Bednar is a tradable piece that you should be getting something in. Not the 8th prospect of the Yankees, who that was a steal for the Yankees in my
frustrating.
opinion. But
it's frustrating because it feels
and you're
like
dumping
everything
salary.
it's the salary. It feels like you're getting rid of salary.
About.
Moved on from Cabrine.
I mean, what oh my gosh, that guy, they gave him a 8-year, 7-year. They dump salary. The Pirates dump salary. They have no payroll. They dumped salary yesterday.
Homered in a 8-run unmatched, inning last night with Brian Hayes.
Yeah.
Homer last night.
He hasn't.
His hitting has been terrible. They say he hits like a 1970s shortstop.
He has not fulfilled.
He hasn't been hitting.
He's not.
Yeah, like his
that part I get, but
560 or something.
Yeah,
ridiculous.
it's not good. But the Twins.
Yeah,
they're ripping the whole thing down.
That was that
clip. I think I picked them to play in the postseason.
And by the way, the Twins are only like 5 back, aren't they?
It's not as far back as you think.
Yeah, especially with the wild card. And
but-
all you got to get is a seat, man.
Yeah,
But they're looking to sell that franchise, and so
I thought A-Rod already
they
bought
do,
the
and-
damn thing. When are we going to get all this done?
T-Wolves.
Oh, that's right. It's the T-Wolves. Is he trying to buy the
don't know.
Twins also?
I don't know. He might be. I don't know. So I love, and they got to get there, but I love the Mariners now. I was looking at, this lineup at the top. Rosarena.
Yep, traded for
Dumper.
Naylor, Suarez.
Big Dumper, Rodriguez, Naylor, Suarez, Polanco, Canzone, Crawford.
Yeah, I watched them play last night against the Rangers.
Plus
as
that
well.
staff, those young pitchers are good.
That's what it feels like. They're really
they have
reinforcement.
transformed this. That offense was terrible last year.
Awful.
Remember?
Yeah. Awful.
And so now they've transformed this into a potent lineup, man.
And it's a rotation that, if it gets to the postseason, is one that
they got to get there.
That's it. And I think this is the shot they're taking. Well, there were a couple teams that I looked at and really appreciated what they did. Seattle's one.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you could say, if you're pessimistic, that it's a couple years too late, but you're in it now. The rotation is helping.
And they're not a big market, we got all this money team.
No, but they do control the northwest of our country. Like they pull from a long way, because the closest one is Denver.
Yeah.
And so they really they'll get Canada up there a little bit.
Yeah.
In that Vancouver area.
Okay.
But I thought good for them for making the moves. And really, even more, it looks even better because there were so few bats that got moved. So like Ryan McMahon to the Yankees, the Mets get Cedric Mullins, but them trading for Naylor and Suarez, two guys which are rentals, so they won't be there next year. I thought it was really good on them to go. I thought San Diego, as Pross was talking about as I was coming on the way in.
Yeah.
Two bats that they get with Lariano and O'Hearn.
Why would the A's trade Miller?
For that prospect.
For the prospect.
Yeah. For the shortstop, the switch hitting shortstop.
Is he a can't miss?
So, think of it this way, maybe.
Because you got control of Mason Miller till 2030, I believe.
I think as much, and Mason Miller is an awesome get to shorten up the game, but they also just grabbed 180 innings from that JP Sears. He's gone back-to-back seasons with 175 innings.
Okay.
You know how I love my innings.
You love your innings.
Well, now you look at. I was looking at the rotation. You saw it's Darvish, it's the Sears, it's Cease. And then there's one more.
Yeah, the one guy who pitched against us. Is it? I didn't know. I still don't know. Is it Jackson? Who's the one? What's the young kid who pitched Game 1 against the Braves last year?
So not Michael King. He's banged up.
Oh, he's
right
hurt.
now. It's Pivetta.
Pivetta.
Yeah, so that's four. So they don't even get to you're not going to get to the fifth in the postseason.
Right.
So their starting rotation, it looks like it was helped reinforce the Sears deal.
Yeah.
So the reason why you end up, like, obviously the Padres want to trade for Miller, but with the shortstop, the prospect, I think of it, if you better and think of it in terms of he's going to maintain his value for a long time. If the A's went to the offseason and looked to trade the prospect, he's in the top 10 as a switch hitter, they would get as much, if not more, of a return. So either he can be good for you, or he could turn around and bring in players. And because these highly rated prospects at the top of the top 100 list, like they maintain their value for a long time.
Do the Padres have to win the World Series this year for you, Daniel Murphy, to think it was an effective trade?
No,
because he's under control for the next 3 or 4. The one thing I will say, and if people haven't paid total attention, 3 of the last 4 World Series have been won by the bullpen.
Yeah, I mean, you guys were talking about the Dodgers running bullpen games.
The Braves did it. The Nats did it.
The Nats ran. They had just Corbin and
the Braves
Strasburg
had 27 unscored upon innings in the postseason by those 3 dudes. They were literally unscored upon. It's the Padres, I would argue, have the most unhittable last 3 innings in baseball.
And one thing that
and when you get to the postseason, I saw what Matzik and Minter and Will Smith. I saw how big and bad the big bad Dodgers were. Not very big and bad. Sit down, sit down, sit down. Go home.
One thing that the trade deadline does too, because the have-nots get even worse, it sets you up as a good team. When you get them on the schedule here in the next 50 games, you just take care of business, and you get those dubs easier.
That's another thing too.
It changes that. All of a sudden, like if you're in the Central and you got the Twins on your schedule now, it's like, okay, good.
That's fair.
I got 7 left with the Twins. Great.
Yeah, the league shifts more at the deadline now because they start a little bit further apart between the haves and the have-nots. I think, Prosser, you're talking about with the Padres, I don't think it would be bad even if they don't win it, because one thing I really like this year is that I think the whole league is open. The National League a little less the American League, but I think that Preller, the Padres executive, recognizing that. Now, maybe he's always in go mode because you're talking about how many prospects they've traded.
He's traded a lot.
I think it matches up well for where the league is right now because there's no front runner that can go win the whole thing.
Who's the shortstop for the Padres?
This,
the prospect is a shortstop.
DeVries.
Is
his last name.
That's the guy got traded. You want to know the current shortstop?
The current shortstop.
It's Bogarts has been playing short.
Yeah, right. I mean, I got.
And he hasn't had a great.
I would trade. Yeah, I don't care if he's a short. I would trade him in a heartbeat to get what I just got. in a heartbeat. By the way, I'll give you a shortstop prospect that I'd much rather have than whoever this number one prospect is. His name's Fernando Tatis Jr. If I gotta, I'll just put him at short. I think I'll be okay.
Back onto the dirt.
I think I'll be all right.
He's so good. You
Oakland, enjoy my prospect, Oakland. Good.
He was good except for when he cut off the center fielder to try and throw the guy out at home.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that play?
No, I missed that one.
The Mets had the bases juiced with nobody out. And the hit a fly ball, center fielder's ball. He's just getting over it, and we know he's tagging, and it's not deep.
Mm-hmm.
And Tatis just came flying in and called him off.
Is he playing some short? I didn't know he was playing some short.
This is right.
He's out right.
He called off the.
Yeah, he calls him off. He's like, I got a better arm than you, bro. Comes in, flies, fires it up the line. They're safe, but I was like, and they talked, but I mean, it was definitely center fielder's ball.
Right.
Like,
Well, it throws you off balance a little too, probably.
I was like surprised that he did that, but he also robbed Vientos of a home run.
That one I did see. That it was the game.
He's
Vientos ended up hitting the grand slam.
Yeah.
His little, fall from grace made us forget real quick how good that dude.
He's so good.
He might be top 5 player in the league,
and
bro.
you see it even more.
You don't put the respect on him like we probably should
In the postseason.
He's probably still
really
young.
Shows up. Yeah, he's probably about.
No, they got
26.
they'll have a great opportunity. They're one of the teams. It's like but you've been saying this all year, and it's wide open. It's wide open.
Yeah, it is. And the Padres did. I mean, they may. Also, going to help them run down the Dodgers. It's going to be hard to beat San Diego this last 60 games. They may go 45 and 15.
You know what team I fear most in the National League?
What team you fear most? Yeah, you're on this Brewers team.
No.
Okay, I don't know then.
Phillies.
Well, yeah, I was going to say that. I thought it was too easy.
I still think they're light in the bullpen, and it's
I'll say
because the left-hander got the PED suspension. That's going to be expensive.
Our new knuckle dragger.
Yeah, Rogers.
The right-handed hitters, power hitters for the Phils. They're like 2 for 40.
Well, he throws that ball that does this.
You just don't ever see anybody throwing punches from down there, so it's just unique.
It's amazing. He's got a twin brother got traded the same day.
I mean, in the NL, it's San Diego, the Dodgers, and the Mets right now for me. And I probably put Philly as just a tier in themselves below that.
It's just
and
who
then
gets
the
hot,
Cubs
though.
and the
Here's the thing about the Philly has I get an Astros vibe from the Phillies. I get an Astros vibe. They've been there, done that. Those 3 starting. You're not giving it. You're a Philly hater.
Okay, so if you want to take Wheeler, I'll give you Wheeler because he'll be the best starting pitcher. I'm not a Philly hater.
Yeah, but Sanchez and Suarez are just as good as everybody else's best pitcher.
But their bullpen stinks.
Yeah, but if the Phillies, you get 6 or 7, and now at least you got the night taken care of.
You don't get 7. We say 7 like
in
21 outs.
In the playoffs, you don't.
You're not getting 21 outs. Not from anybody.
I like that
except
lineup, man.
Wheeler.
It's got moxie, dude. They're gritty.
They're old. I like them too.
I get it too. They are old.
They are. Yeah,
they are. I just.
They'll need to catch a bit of a heater, and I say offensively, I do like their lineup right now.
And I don't want
to.
I'll be pulling for those other 3 against them, but
I say more. If you want to talk about almost pedigree, that's why I'm.
But I do think you're a Philly hater. I stand by it.
Well, I mean, I don't really like anybody else in the NL.
He's like David. David's a Philly hater.
Yeah, David hated.
Is he?
David
Okay, well, good.
He admitted it though.
Yeah,
he threw it right at him.
We do that. We tamp down our expectations for the ones that subconsciously we hate.
But I was going to say, just from being in the locker room, and I talked about this last time, when you get big leaguers that come in, it gives you a boost. So these teams like Milwaukee that didn't do anything, I thought Toronto was
Cubs
a little
didn't do
light.
anything.
The Cubs didn't do as much as I thought they could, and that's why I appreciate San Diego, the Yankees, the Mets,
I would be
teams like this really going for it.
And I've said this many times, and this is a criticism towards the Cubs who print money there. They should always be in it. That's disgraceful how they run that club. And
Mike Soroka didn't do it for you?
No, it's light. Yeah, I mean, but what you're saying,
you got to go get it.
Mike Soroka would be about our 3rd starter if they traded him to us.
You have a year where your guys are hitting, right? Like their Cubs are cheating like the 21 Braves did. They all got hot hitting and they're all taking something. So you got but as soon as Steele went down, and they've had other guys go down, and you're getting this. Who's the kid? Boyd? Is it Boyd? Matthew Boyd's had a great year. You got to find another guy. You got to go
get Gallen. Even if you buy low, even if it honestly, even take a shot on Charlie Morton.
Yeah.
There's just, like if you're in a postseason
Chuck
race
Morton's
right
pitched
now.
to a 3 ERA since like May.
But even just having Charlie walk in the clubhouse, you'd be like, that guy knows.
Where'd he go?
What's up.
He got traded. Detroit.
Detroit got
Detroit. Yeah. Yeah.
I thought Detroit didn't get any bats. I don't love their platoon setup, so I think that they'll end up being
they
light
went
in the
light
postseason
too.
on offense.
What did they say? They didn't get swing and miss guys in the pen.
So Finnegan
they like
and
to swing and
Seawald
miss guys.
were the bullpen arms.
Yeah.
Finnegan and Seawald, and then Charlie
There's really
Morton,
no one in the
Twins.
there's no one in the American League that's knocking anyone's socks off. They're all the same. Like all 8 of them are the same team, from Toronto to Detroit to the Yankees to the Astros to the. They're all this. I don't
Very
think
similar.
I'd have to now look. That's without really looking at. It's easy to say that without looking at what the strengths and weaknesses are for each team. But wow.
All right, let's take a break. We got Murph here.
Okay.
We'll talk ball. We'll talk some Jags as well. We got a Friday night scrimmage coming up. That and more right here on The Drill.
The Drill.
From the Divorcemenonly.com studios.
First of all, congratulations on the show.
Join the 1010XL Podcast Network.
How do you like being in a real studio?
Now you can find all your favorite 1010XL podcasts in your platform of choice.
Certainly facing interesting economic times, right? The Dow goes up, the Dow goes down. There's these tariffs. I don't know what the heck's going on, but I'm an idiot. That's why I put my money in the hands of ITP Partners, man. You got to have trust with your guys. It's your money. You work hard for it. Well, ITP Partners, guys, I trust. Jacksonville folks taking care of my Jacksonville money with their experience, their expertise, and their knowledge. And what they do, if I have to call somebody and I have to ask Janice Cobb or Reed Wingate or Dan Abel or Jeff Hartman or Reagan Wright or Chris Bryan a question, man, they put it in layman's terms so even I can understand it, man. And they'll build strategies with me where your goal becomes their priority. What a great time to get in the game right now. You should. What are you waiting for? Chris at ITPPartners.com to get started, or 312-9751. Just ITP Partners. They're the ones to know. They're ITP Partners, and they're my financial partners for life.
Bye-bye. Brock Marionville chasing a 90-yard run.
Like a lot of guys, Jacksonville's Mitch Fandle thought he could get a better deal on his engagement ring at one of those well-known big-box corporate jewelry stores at the town center. But then he discovered locally owned Beard's Diamonds.
Beard's had by far the largest selection.
And he couldn't believe the no middleman prices at Beard's.
We were able to afford, it was probably twice the size of what she wanted, stayed within my budget. I wanted to buy her a bigger ring than she wanted to get. Kind of a win-win for everybody.
But the best part, Mitch didn't feel like a number at Beard's. He got personal one-on-one attention with zero pressure.
Some of the other stores that we did go into, they were big corporate chains, so that might have played a factor into us not really getting the service that I was looking for.
Beard's Diamonds, with no commission salespeople and owners who are right here in Jacksonville.
Keeping local dollars in Jacksonville and in the community is great.
Beard's Diamonds.
Anybody that I know, I want them to shop at Beard's. You're going to get a great experience.
At St. John's Town Center.
Jags fans, a new Everbank Performance account could be your ticket to London this October. The Everbank London Getaway Experience. One lucky winner and a guest get round-trip airfare, hotel accommodations, and tickets to see the Jags play in London. Everbank.com/London for official rules. No purchase necessary to enter or win. Open to legal residents of the United States and D.C. 18 and older. Everbank London Getaway sweeps entry period 7/28/25 to 9/5/25. Enter and get official rules and details at everbank.com/London.
Hey, Jacksonville, I'm sure by now you've seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We are an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We are committed to customer service, reliability, and have unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today. GFL, green for life.
I'm with Greg from Cycles of Jacksonville. You're on-road, you're off-road, now you're on the water. Greg, tell everybody what Coach and Honda is offering in the form of boats.
We've got the Honda boat, which is a great runabout fisherman. We've got the Coach boats. They're fantastic for getting out with a family. Nice lay-down beds, all with that legendary Honda motor on.
Check them all out. They're waiting for you. You can see how you can be on the water with Honda or with Coach pontoon boats. Cycles of Jacksonville on Atlantic near Regency.
Aren't you just happy when you can handle all your needs in one location? Well, introducing Allstate agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin. Whether it's home, life, business, or auto, Mandy covers it all. In fact, bundling policy is a great way to add extra savings. Mandy and her crew can do that. Allstate is offering lower auto insurance rates this year. Mandy can do that. You need to give Mandy Bowers a call in her Mandarin office, because when it comes to getting it all done under one roof, Mandy can do that.
This is Greg Huntington, a.k.a. The Mangler. I'm on the winning team at Waste Management. If your business needs sustainable environmental services for waste removal and recycling collection, then you can count on the industry leader of WM to deliver results. Go to WM.com/Duval.
Put the ball in the net with 60 Minutes of Soccer Talk, the coaches show presented by Sporting Jacks. Cole Pepper, Sporting Jacks head of soccer Mark Warburton, and Sporting Jacks women's coach Stacey Baylor. Tuesday evenings at 6 on 1010 a.m.
Looking for a great place to enjoy some craft creations and soak up some scenery? Fernandina's Mocama Beer Company is a must-see and must-try. Nassau County knows it. Visitors need to find out about it. Mocama means near the big water where the sun is born. And if you visit their tap room in Fernandina Beach, you'll see how they've mastered equal parts precision and art in creating great flavors from IPAs to Pilsners, lagers, and sours, plus plenty more. Mocama.com, Mocama Beer Company. Start an adventure and find them in Fernandina.
Bueller. Stay cooler with Bueller.
Hey, Jason, got a minute?
Always. What's on your mind?
This time of year, my air conditioner is running non-stop. Hot all day, hot all night. It has to run constantly just to keep up.
Well, that's what they do.
But if something happens to it in the middle of a 2-week heat wave, I'm in trouble, Jason. I can't wait 3 days or 2 days or even the next day for service. If you can't get someone here today, I'm sweating by tonight. What if it breaks, Jason?
You call me, pal. That's what we do. Bueller Air and Plumbing.
But you're probably swamped with calls from everyone else's AC that ran nonstop and then broke in a heat wave, so they called you because that's what you do.
But we always have room for an emergency. At Bueller Air and Plumbing, we have techs standing by because we know these things happen.
So I don't need to worry. Wow. That time you calmed me down without even using the sunglasses.
Oh, I was reaching for them.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
Hey, so why do we tee off?
Tee it high and let it fly.
He's got a beautiful backswing.
Oh, he got all of that one.
Tour news, local updates, and the latest gear. Cut a few strokes off your game Saturday mornings at 10 with the Edwin Watts Golf Hour on 1010XL. 1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
La, 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 wait till I get my money right.
You're listening to the Daniel Murphy Power Hour, presented by ITP Partners on 1010XL.
The Jags will be on the field tonight, but I want to ask you one more baseball question. I don't understand this one.
Oh, no.
Luis Robert.
Yeah.
2 years in a row, the White Sox have sort of done this to him. And I get it. It's a business, man. We watched it. We watched Buto crying in the bullpen. I watched the Rays kid have to leave. We watched the O's. Who got traded with the O's Jays?
Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Yeah, Sir Anthony Dominguez have to walk down the hall. It's business. I get it, man. It's tough.
Yeah, you'll be all right.
Yeah. But, I mean, it's sort of a disservice to Luis Robert. Everybody, he's expecting to get traded 2 years in a row. He doesn't get traded 2 years in a row. They pull him back. They keep him stuck there. He obviously doesn't want to play there anymore.
He ain't working for free.
I know.
He signed that contract on his own.
I know, but I just don't understand why, if you're the White Sox, what's the point of holding on to him?
Because you still have 2 more years of control. So he's already on the books. You can move him in the offseason. You could do this song and dance again next year. And they didn't. They must not have liked the return. And that's not to say what they were asking for.
Well, they're asking for Tong is the report. So the Mets are not trading Joe to Tong.
Unreasonable, just from what you've seen with the Mets, which is fine. It's why he is where he is.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I was talking to a friend of mine.
And I'll tell you what, they did do good with the media. And and I'm sure the White Sox, it's 3 teams are now in competition for Robert. They got that out there. The Padres, the Phils.
Leaking stuff
and then
all over
the
the
Phils
place.
said, no, we'll get Bader. Mm-hmm. And then the Mets said, no, we'll get Mullins.
I mean, the market told them what their ask was on Robert, that it was too high because Mullins moves, Bader moves.
Yeah.
And I think with him, it's been a couple years since he's been productive.
Is Robert better than Mullins or Bader, or is he at that level? He's viewed as being a little bit better player.
Yeah, I would think that they're all similar.
Uh-huh.
I think if you're just looking at it for like the next 50 games and through the postseason, Robert gets a bump because you have more years of control on him.
And one more thing for you,
expensive.
You analytic Eaton so-and-so. Why is it that Mullins, who all I ever see is him making these acrobatic plays.
He's dropped a couple this month.
Likened to your guy. Not saying he's your guy, but
Michael
They
Harris.
say he's a subpar defender, though. Is
But
what
I
I've
say,
read.
well, how is that
like him.
possible? How can he be a subpar defender when all I ever see is him making game saving or
He must not
leaping or
get to some-
diving?
Yeah.
Maybe
He's not slow.
Well, maybe the average ones he misplays.
First of all, I say the defensive metrics are a very inexact science.
Okay, good.
Completely
Because
inexact.
I don't buy that.
And so, maybe it just doesn't think he's getting to maybe as many balls. But I think that if you're the Mets, McNeil was probably going to lose you a ball game out in center field. So I think you go and get
Who has that little magical deal going? Like, I don't feel that at all from New York or from Philly, really. Like, you had your little rapper guy last year. Or it seems like every
Who's got a
team
little
that
bit of vibes.
has something going.
Right.
Who is that team? Is it the Cubs with Pico, and that's kind of died down? Is there a team that's going on with? I don't feel like really there is. Like
That's a good question.
Gas House gang kind of.
You probably have to watch your team every night. To
Yeah, and as we
like
get to
that.
the postseason, those will probably emerge more. Some team will win a game while the clubhouse attendant's dog is having a puppy, and the puppy will be on the field the rest. That kind of thing.
Yeah. Like the Tigers were probably had something going like that, but then they lost like 12 or 13. And
I watched Seattle last night. It's only one of 3 ball games on against the Rangers. I thought they looked sharp. I watched them for probably about 12 outs.
How was
really
the
sharp.
crowd? Was it? You get the feel?
They love baseball out there.
Those uniforms are just awful. I don't know how they go. Black pants, blue shirts. Dude. It's like they. I don't know what it is.
Uniform guy.
Well, this is like going back to the 70s, so there's nothing else available. They wear black pants, but no striping, just black pants with a blue shirt and gold letters. It's like your 6-year-old got ready to go outside and play. I mean, that's what it looks like. If you just let them just grab it and go play. It's crazy.
Yep. It was a.
I like Seattle. It's easy to root for them. They haven't won in forever.
There was a play in the Seattle game last night in the Rangers. I'll tell you guys just real quick because I was talking to my wife about it. That I think showed specifically one of the biggest differences between when I came up in baseball and the game now. So the Mariners are up 3-0 on the Rangers. The Rangers backup catcher Hishigawa, I believe, he's hitting 9th, leading the inning off, and they just given up 2 runs to go down 3, a couple of solo shots. So the Rangers lead off better. You want him to get on. Ball 1, all right, and then so I'm thinking you're the 9th hitter, you're a backup catcher. Even if you're hitting right now, you're not a hitter. And so you're just
trying to get on base.
You're trying to get on base. So my thought, take one. Let's see where this at bat goes. He takes a YOLO swing on a ball that's like a foot above the zone almost. And now he's 1-1. And the whole rest of he ends up getting out. And the whole rest of the inning, I just felt like they were chasing that. It's just a very unique way that the game has changed. That when I was coming up, almost no matter what, you'll take that pitch and see that if you can get maybe a walk to get on base to get the inning going.
And that has become now almost a postseason exclusive strategy.
You just swing.
Nobody thinks
Nobody takes.
And like the postseason, you'll start to realize the importance of that, where, like you said, a walk is a rally.
I've done it before where I faced a good friend of mine, Brian Dunsing, with the Cubs, and it was a long inning, and he had pitched the inning before in the postseason when I was with the Nationals. And so the next inning, I decided to take a strike and basically see if he would walk me. And I ended up walking on like a 3-1 pitch because I was trying to walk almost the whole way. Yeah. Because he had been, as a reliever, he had been sitting down for a long time. I was like, let's see if he's going to be able to get in the zone, and he wasn't. And it's just, I think it's something that, I just don't see guys taking any strikes to the point that they end up swinging at balls.
All right, so you summarized, you gave us a mini summarization of the teams that you thought or your power ranking of the National League, or however you did it. Tell me now, what you see is what you get now. It's over.
Right.
All the maneuvering, all of the promise, all of the development. Now the rosters are set, and it is what it is. Who's going to the World Series now?
Give me Seattle.
You and Hick both, man.
Yeah.
Seattle.
Who's pitching, by the way?
And San Diego.
Didn't they lose another pitcher last night?
Yeah, but he won one of their.
No, not one of the ringers. What is it? It's Gilbert. It's
Kirby.
Kirby. And then Castillo.
Oh, yeah, Castillo.
They got arms.
They got plenty.
Volquez, he's probably still there.
You've been hot with that lately.
Seattle and San Diego, even though I don't really believe in San Diego as much.
So San Diego, you're going, yeah. See, that's what I went. And by the way,
Brian Woo's not bad.
Brian Woo is
the team that, by the way, the team that's actually going to win it just sits there and says, "You guys, The Dodgers. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, probably will be.
Yeah, probably will.
Yeah, probably will. And they made some quiet moves at the end.
It's amazing. It's bad timing because you've got teams really desperate to win, and the Padres and Mets in particular. At least the Phillies have one in the last 15, 20 years. The timing's bad, man. I mean, you got all these teams. This could be a hell of an NL postseason if the Dodgers weren't such prohibitive favorites. Because there's a lot of I'm not sure top to bottom. Cubs, Brewers, Phillies, Mets, Padres, forget the Dodgers, isn't the best. Those are really 5 really good. All on their own could play a World Series and acquit for themselves.
Yeah. I don't buy the Dodgers as much.
I know we don't, but I didn't last year, and look what happened.
Nah, I think this is different.
Really?
They're just so unhealthy
they
right
pitched,
now.
They literally pitched bullpen
Jeff,
games. They pitched bullpen games and won the World Series.
But
the lineup
Jeff,
is healthy.
Well, Jeff.
Yeah, but they're not nearly as productive.
The Cubs beat their ass. The Brewers beat their ass. The Mets took the season series from them.
Yeah,
so
that regular season stuff.
Fair on that because in 15,
who's going to pitch?
In 15, we lost 7 games to the Cubs and ended up beating them in NLCS.
Sweeping them.
I think the Dodgers they've earned this right to sleepwalk.
Yes.
They are. That's
they
fine.
Go through seasons, they sleep. But when the push comes to shove, and you got to go Ohtani, Betts, Freeman, you better have a damn closer. He better be really good, like unhittable good.
Yeah, and just right now, Betts has been, I think he's OPS and maybe 750.
And that's fair.
Freddie's not quite as powerful. Ohtani, they just lost on the mound.
And then really what kills you with the Dodgers, you get to that second wave.
Yeah.
Of Smith and Teoscar Hernandez.
Smith
and Pages.
Smith might be the best catcher in baseball.
That's where they get you.
Well, you can't say that with Raleigh. Sorry.
How's that? That Pages guy's good.
No, that's what I said. Pages, has another one.
So he dropped a fly ball the other day, and then
here's the amazing thing about the Dodgers too, brother. You look at it, and there's guys all over the league, and now a lot of them are oldish, but they let guys. They have to. They let guys go left and right. And you don't even notice.
Yeah.
You don't even notice that Bellinger's not there. You don't even notice that.
Seager.
Oh, your Met guy. What's the guy? The redheaded dude.
Turner.
Swaggy.
Yeah. Corey Seager.
These are really good players.
Really good.
See you later.
All right, Jack's gonna be in the stadium tonight.
Jock Peterson. No.
Jock Peterson.
Yeah, Jack Stadium tonight.
Yeah.
Come back, kick it around.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
9 o'clock nasty.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
It's a GFL Friday. Hope they approve.
Now, another classic moment in Jags history.
Fredell with time looking long down the field for Jimmy Smith, who's got separation, and he makes the catch. Touchdown!
The home of the home team you grew up with. 1010XL.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
The Drill at the Divorcemenonly.com studios.
Don't just stand there. Everything you need to turn $1 into an epic win is in your hand. Hard Rock Bet. Bet it, parlay it, boost it. However you want to do it. From wherever you are to the moon. Bet anytime a line, prop, or parlay catches your eye. And withdraw cash when you want it. Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us. New players bet $5 and get $150 instantly in bonus bets. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
Man, jack of all trades, masters of none? It just feels like at every turn nowadays, every company can do all work. Not us. Hi, Stevie Beachurst here, second generation plumber right here in Jacksonville, Florida. We are your master plumbing company that only focuses on all your plumbing needs. So for your next plumbing job, don't call another Jack. Call Beachurst Plumbing, where plumbing is what we do and plumbing is what we're great at. Beachurst Plumbing, here to help.
Sometimes you agree with him, sometimes you don't.
On the runway, I'm coming in hot.
CBS Sports senior NFL writer Pete Prisco joins the Frangie Show Friday afternoons on 1010XL. Brought to you by Showtime Sports Cards and Collectibles. The flagship station of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Tailgaters parking season passes are on sale now. Secure your Jaguar season parking today. Enjoy indoor restrooms, a full-service bar and grill, access 4 hours before kickoff. Visit tailgatersparking.com and book your space today.
The 2025 NFL season is just around the corner, and we can't wait for you to be back at the bank. Your Jacksonville Jaguars are starting off the preseason going head-to-head with the Pittsburgh Steelers Saturday, August 9th. Be at the bank as the Jags take the field for the first time this season, and grab your tickets for a 7 p.m. kickoff by going to jaguars.com/tickets or call 904-633-2000. We'll see you soon, Jags fans.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. And now save up to $800 on select smart beds. Limited time. All Sleep Number smart beds offer temperature solutions for your best sleep. Check it out at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com today.
Instant Keys. You don't have to go to the dealer. Instant Keys comes to you. Call 904-722-1111.
Instant Keys saves the day if you've lost or broken keys. They can program new keys and remotes for nearly every make and model of vehicle at a fraction of the dealership cost. Fast, honest, and reliable locksmith service. Call Instant Keys, 722-1111.
Ready to add some value to your day? The everyday deals at Sonny's have got you covered. Right now, you can get the pork big deal for 10, the pork and rib combo for 12, all you can eat ribs for $19.99, and our new loaded barbecue potato for $11. Available all day, every day. And that's why it's always Sonny's here. Sonny's Barbecue, local pitmasters since '68.
Oh, August is a great time of the year for the cleaning freaks from Zero Res. It's the back to school and end of summer sale with Zero Res. Whether you're looking to clean up before or after a barbecue, get ready for late season graduation parties, or get ready for this school year, Zero Res has you covered, man. Carpets, tile, hardwood rugs, upholstery. Get them Zero Resified, man. And you got to do it right now. 3 rooms of carpet clean starting at $135 plus a free hallway. Take $100 off air duct cleaning. Woo! Book online at ZeroResJacksonville.com and take advantage of these huge savings. Schedule your appointment at ZeroResJacksonville.com or give them a call, 287-5727. Ask for the 1010 XL special. Zero Res, man, you spell it backwards or forwards. It spells the same. Zero Res.
At Cannons of Jacksonville, they know that when you're towing anything, you gotta have products you can rely on. With over 50 years of fabrication expertise, the family at Cannons can repair or install precisely what you need to tow with confidence. Whether it's a heavy-duty hitch, trailer frame, gooseneck, tow bar, or any other towing accessory, Cannons will provide you with unmatched precision and durability. For all your towing needs, visit cannonsofjacks.com, where quality and customer satisfaction collide.
Local sports update. I'm RJ Saunders for 1010XL. The Jacksonville Jaguars have had to make a change to the entry for the stadium scrimmage gates due to the shifting construction. Now for tonight's scrimmage, the gates for entries are gates 1 and 4. The West Club is no longer open for public entry. The scrimmage is tonight at Everbank Stadium. We will broadcast the scrimmage live on 92.5 FM. Tickets still remaining. Go to jaguars.com/trainingcamp/tickets for more information. Admission into the event will be free. Parking lots open at 4 p.m. Gates open at 5 p.m. The pro shops and concessions will be available for all attendees. Right now, it's 85 degrees at 9:03. Time in 10. Brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
I'm fed, feeling X-rated. It's Mr. Nasty Time. Oh, Mr. Nasty Time. The Nasty Time.
time. Now, it's time for the 9 o'clock nasty on the drill.
We're wasting time.
Here are Jeff Prosser, Dan Hicken, and E.T.
Yeah, sure. That's what they call it. So GFL Friday, we reached the 9 o'clock hour. Lots to bandy about. Bonus Daniel Murphy today with the trade deadline now passed. I think we get a more concrete power ranking of what that's a battle cry.
904, baby.
What it'll look like coming down the stretch. Meanwhile, here in town, it is a scrimmage tonight. What's the biggest question y'all have about how the scrimmage is going to go? Like, I don't mean what's your biggest question about the Jaguars.
You know what's
I mean, are we going to see full speed, full tackling football tonight? I mean, that's what I mean.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think what is good about the scrimmage for the Jaguars, we have a lot of new and a lot of first time. And new and first time can be a recipe for disaster in a lot of ways. These are really important to them. So for the fans, we want to see what you said, and that's fine. But man, Liam Cohen's got to put the headset on as a head coach for the first time in the NFL.
Like a whole one, not just the offense.
Let's run through this. I want, this is I want to make sure that, how many times did we sit here while Peterson and Press Taylor were coaching? And Doug told us Press is calling the plays, but I'm part of it. And how many times would Doug look down with those glasses on the end of his nose and look down at the play and perhaps change the play
and
or
then
whatever.
Talk into the microphone.
And Trevor's got to go timeout or Trevor's got to hurry. And one thing I did learn, and one thing I think that is imperative, is getting the play in. They all said this in that Netflix documentary.
Timing.
If you get to that, if you break that huddle with 13, 14, 15 seconds left, you got a whole lot better chance of success than if you break that huddle at 7, 8, or 9.
Yeah.
Because there's
half
a lot
the time
going
you have
on
to diagnose
there, man.
and get everybody set
And
up.
to be honest with you, in tonight, for example, to your point, if you're there, you're going to see highlights. You want to see guys make plays. But if you're a coach, if you're looking for a perfect night, it's probably more important that all that stuff is on. And then the mistakes that are made making athletic plays, those are going to happen. But let's don't, the unnecessary.
Yes.
The undisciplined.
Right.
Those that just are, completely
because there will be something
unsolicited. You just mess them up.
I have to imagine there's going to be something in Liam Cohen's headphones that befuddle him, or
It'll be new.
Yeah,
this is the first time he's ever managed an entire ball game before,
including calling the plays too. By the way,
and now you're focused on the offense, managing the whole ball game. I think, as you want to break the huddle with enough time so you can make your plays and make your checks.
One thing that's fascinating about head coaches who are play callers, and we were down in Gainesville this week, so I was talking to Spurrier about this, and Shane said this too about Spurrier, and people are always, Gator fans for the last couple of years have been what about Billy Napier? He's got to get a play caller, got to get an offense coordinator, And Shane's point is, guys, there are only a handful of coaches who are great play callers. They're just, who are you going to get? That's what he always said. Who are you going to get? Like, there aren't that many of those guys. That was one of the reasons I was so high on Ben Johnson, because I think he has that gift.
Yeah.
Spurrier to this day stands out for us because we covered him, but he had that gift, man. And and Cohen may or may not. It seems like he's a pretty good play caller, so I'm excited to see that part of it as well.
Yeah, I think you were talking earlier about the running game. I think that's probably what gives me some of the most optimism about the running game is the additions on the offensive line, but just his scheme and how he's going to draw things up. He got Bucky Irvin and Rachaad White loose last year in Tampa, and I don't think that Tank Bigsby or Travis Etienne are too dissimilar from their 1-2 punch that they had down in Tampa. So I agree with you on it's just new. Managing a ball game's new. I heard Jimmy Gladstone on here with our Hall of Famer Tony Baselli, but kind of talking about operationally, like what it's going to look like in the game, like putting people in the right spots, putting defense and offense and special teams all coming at you at once.
Murph, that is the last. There's one last area where the media, TV, these behind-the-scenes shows need to go that, as a fan, you would love, and that is inside the headsets during an NFL game.
Yeah.
Because, and I've talked to them, and I've heard a little bit of it where they've been mic'd before. And Spurrier's even told me a story where he got burned years ago where he let him do it because what happens is you got a lot of stuff going on in that headset. There's a lot flying. And this defensive coordinator hates that offensive coordinator across the field. And he wants to stick it up, and they are playing this chess game, man. And so there is so much of that. That would be pure television goal process. That's the one thing I don't think. Have we seen that enough? We haven't seen much, even on the Hard Knocks or where we are inside.
I don't know
headsets.
how many times. I don't know how much of that animosity is there because it's such an incestuous business. You all work with someone or with each other at one point.
Not even just
but
the
you're
animosity,
just saying here, whatever it is.
Yeah, just
I think you have to draw the line somewhere. You can't open. You may as well open and you may as well send them your playbook and let them put that out there too. Then. I mean, at some point, you got to protect your language. You got to protect something.
Yeah.
I mean, what they got Belichick and the Patriots for is now freely offered to all of us more than what they ever were accused of taking.
Yes.
You can get much more from watching Hard Knocks than you ever could from sending Smothers' brother, who's the Michigan guy that went on.
Connor Stallions.
Yeah, that guy.
But, I mean, I'm telling you, you get me some of that stuff.
Oh, for sure.
And it'll come eventually. They'll probably get into that.
You almost have to do it on an outgoing staff on a team that's not there, right? I mean, I don't want, like, if I'm John Harbaugh, I can't have my terminology and all that.
Yeah.
Out in public.
But I'm telling you, that stuff
I was telling him,
fascinating.
Murph, you would get, I guess the only way to do, like, maybe there might be a little bit of a, like Pete Van Wieren, you know who that is, former Braves announcer? He used to have a big theory that catchers always hit extra good against pitchers they used to catch.
I don't know if there's a lot of it. Yeah, see a lot.
We were talking earlier about this though. Do you almost have to grade Travis Hunter's performance in these workouts on a curve from this standpoint? When Travis Hunter is playing on offense and he looks at the defense, he knows exactly what they're running.
Yeah.
And when Travis Hunter's on defense and he hears Trevor bark out the signals, he knows exactly.
That's familiar.
He knows exactly where everyone's going. So you almost have to. It's almost such a built-in
earmuffs for Travis on both sides of the ball. Earmuffs on defense.
Now I would suppose that everybody on defense after a while of seeing the same stuff would have an idea. But at least in these particular workouts within the team, I mean, nobody knows exactly what the other. They say the really good ones, by the way, know what the defense is doing too.
Yeah,
like you hear that about players. They know both playbooks.
I feel like each playbook, the language is different, but it's got to rhyme. Like you're fighting over the same territory and the same spaces that you're trying to get to an offense.
I don't know if you can find this, E. I'm not throwing it on you. It's no big deal if you can't. But I saw Tua yesterday was meeting with the media, and he rattled off a play and said, let's see if any of you guys can I'll rattle off a play, and can any of you, rattle it back to me? And I mean, there's no chance.
Well, no.
I mean, it's a language,
been
man.
practicing it for 15 years, too.
For sure, but
That's it is a
56
book.
scat back Nebraska, double X, triple wide. I mean, it's
and then they want to get to the line with 15 seconds, so they might change it to the next
to
paragraph.
kill, which is what Liam Cohen taught, because we asked Liam, you heard, we asked Liam about is your offense, is it fair to call it complicated?
Yeah.
And he said yes.
Mm-hmm.
And that's putting a lot on Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
Because he has to, sometimes 3 plays. Again, you're looking, and that's what I always think that's what made Brady so great, was his diagnosis of what was the defense was going to do. And I think that was through his preparation, because obviously nobody prepared like that guy.
Yeah, and like complicated is like optional. Optionality is what they have, it seems like, is the word. So you're going to come up here and it's complicated because you're going to have to hold 2 or 3 paragraphs in your head.
Yes.
And everybody's got to do it. But when you get up there and you get in the right play because of what you see, then you end up, getting the space and making big plays for yourself.
Did you ever in baseball defensively, they would tell you where to go? You had your little car. We
didn't have compasses when I was playing.
Okay,
we just had to use our eyeballs.
Would they tell you, or
we used to chisel on rocks. That's what we would do to figure out where to play.
But did a coach tell you, right?
He would make a suggestion.
Were you allowed to not
I listen to my eyes.
You would.
I go where my eyes say.
Okay,
so I would always think of it this way: like our starting position was just that, a starting position.
Right.
This is where statistically they're likely to hit the ball as a second baseman. But then I'll watch my eyeballs in the situation because someone like Yadier Molina or Buster Posey or Paul Goldschmidt, if you leave that 3-4 hole open in between me and the first baseman, if it's really big, they'll hit it.
Okay.
And so there are times it didn't bother me too much. They might try to hit it. You know, 2 outs.
Right.
Go to first base. That's fine. I'll leave it open. Runner on second base.
Right.
I would almost sprint over there as the pitch was getting hit.
Okay.
And I would close the visual for him.
Okay.
Just because, like, that's to me, like, trying to understand the situation.
You did that on your own.
Yeah, I don't. I always told our coaches, and this maybe it's a little bit.
Do you have a defensive? You have a defensive coach. Though,
Yeah,
right?
so like each team, one of your base coaches, first or third base, will do infield, and then the other guy usually does outfield. So it's Tim Tuffle, our third base coach, handled the infielders, and I would tell Tim, I was like, "You're always going to be at least one pitch behind me, at least one pitch from seeing it from the side, because your eyes just tell a story when you're in it." And so that's the way.
So they left you alone then.
Yeah, as long they
you
would,
earned that respect though by
hopefully
being right more than wrong.
Attending to the game. Yeah,
but if
watching
you
what's up.
were wrong more, then they might bring you in. And say, Murph.
So when it was as you were talking about getting into the helmets and wanting to listen to that, I was thinking we don't have as much of that. Like if we get mic'd up, what do we? But on defense, whenever there was a breaking ball coming, I would let the first baseman know if there's a left-handed hitter that a breaking ball was coming because there's more likely to be hit to him. So I would go just like a little one of those late to let him know.
And how did you know that?
Because I would watch the sign.
You'd watch.
I don't understand the anger that they that gets shown by this quote sign stealing from. If I'm a runner at second base, you're damn right I'm going to steal the sign.
I'm going to put one right in the middle of your back.
Good.
Right in the middle.
Yeah.
How about, and actually AJ Przinsky said something I didn't mind either, because this is how naughty the game used to be, which I kind of dig, is I'm not going to hit you in the back at second base. I'm going to put one right on your best player so you guys can have a coming together.
And then when you come up, I'm going to hit you in the face.
That's fine.
That's fine. You know what I'm saying?
But I will say
what
this.
is wrong with that?
Well,
because
what is wrong with that? Honestly, tell me what as a competitor. Any more than if I yell to Dan, "Hey Hick, do a down and out," I'm expecting the defense not supposed to listen.
Don't act like a 5-year-old when you're an uninvited guest in my house. Like you just out there waving your arms like an air traffic controller.
Okay.
Like, just have a little discretion. Act like you've been out there before.
Then act like you care that I'm seeing your signal, you dumb A.
Everybody out there sees a signal. Every time you go out to second base, you see a signal. Every time.
Then I would suggest in today's day and age, especially, maybe disguising them somewhat.
Okay, that's
right.
Yeah,
I mean, if you're counting on guys,
then disguise better how you relay it to the hitter. If you would like us to disguise, like the offense.
When I was a kid, I can still remember this. In the 70s, and this sign stealing goes back as far as baseball.
It goes back
Bobby
150
Thompson,
years.
Right? They say
I don't think it's stealing when people show
whatever you want to call
what they're doing.
Relaying, we can call it. You're relaying. That's.
But I can remember. You know this name, John Milner.
Yes,
John the Hammer Milner. He was a first baseman for the Metropolitans.
Sure.
I think he
Pirates too.
I think he wore your number.
Oh,
I think he was on that Pirates team.
Socho.
I think he was number 28.
I think Milner may have been on the Pirates team that was We Are Family. May have been Stargell's backup.
He may have been. But I remember them going over it, and the Mets, when they were on second, it was kind of like this for a certain pitch, hands on the knees for a certain pitch.
There's all sorts of things to do.
They would be looking in, and
There's all sorts of relays.
Yeah.
Adam Eaton was the best I ever had. He said if his head, when he was looking to third base, it was going to be a fastball, and if he was looking to second base, it'd be an off-speed pitch.
Okay.
And it was really subtle. Like I get it. Everyone's going to relay signs. You're out there trying to get an edge. By all means, please try. Pitchers should be better about high netting their gloves, because that's where runners will get it. They'll get change-ups out of the glove and breaking balls. Please, but don't go act like you're bringing in a B-42 trying to get somebody to land when you're doing it. Because when you do that, I'm gonna drill you.
I guess that's just semantics. It's like holding the guy. All 10 guys fart on the elevator. 10 did it silent, but the one who did it out loud, he's the bad guy.
Yeah.
That's what it seems like to me. You know what I mean? Everyone's doing what
be discreet.
Okay.
Like, you be civilized. If you're going to toot in the elevator, don't make it out loud where everybody knows what's going on. Have no discretion.
You can't. Speaking of that, I've got a good McNasty when we come back.
Oh, great.
I've got a number.
Look
I need you guys to.
Daniel, look what our discussion has done.
I've got a number. Speaking of toots, I heard this the other day. My son asked me this question. I didn't have the answer, so I'll ask both of you. It's next on The Drill, and it's McNasty.
The Drill.
From the Divorcemenonly.com studios. When something happens in Jacksonville, you'll know, because 1010XL is Jacksonville. We live here, we work here, we play here. This is home.
Divorcemenonly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to divorcemenonly.com. Divorcemenonly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
In a world where chains seem to take over, it's awesome to have a locally owned retailer who's only focused on Jacksonville. Beard's Diamonds is that great example. Hicken here, you know all those other jewelers in the town center. They're owned by big Wall Street companies, but Beard's Diamonds is local. They've been serving our area for more than 40 years, and Beard's runs circles around the big chains. Massive diamond inventory, all the top bridal brands, strongest warranties. Beard's wins on price every day. And in fact, here's the lead. Beard's guarantees to beat any national chain store on any price. So don't buy anywhere until you get at least a second opinion at Beard's. I'm telling you, you will get a bigger, better quality diamond from the Lupos for your money. And it'll be backed by local folks with integrity and local accountability. Don't buy a diamond in Jacksonville without seeing your best option at Beard's Diamonds. Beard's Diamonds, they're at the St. John's Town Center. Shop local. Shop Beard's.
My son had a meniscus surgery a couple years ago. Went smooth as silk, was playing tennis in 2 weeks. This is Patrick Malarkey, and I highly recommend Southeast Orthopedic Specialist.
Our son Eric's a Division I collegiate baseball pitcher who is having shoulder pain. We took him to Southeast Orthopedic Specialist and are confident that he's now on the road to recovery. This is Beth Anderson, and we love the care Eric receives at Southeast Orthopedic Specialist.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Rick Ballou for Coy Dental. That's right, Carlson Dental is now Coy Dental. Dr. Lee has been practicing there for 9 years, has purchased the company. The Coy Dental team still has the same great dentists and staff. And remember, if you get nervous visiting a dentist, don't. There's never a problem at Coy Dental with light sedation for cleaning and deep sedation for all your restorative needs. Coy Dental, 2 locations in Jacksonville.
Hicken here with lots more on George Moore Chevrolet. Hey, Justin Moore, what are you doing in our commercial?
Dan, this Moore just wanted to remind folks of vehicles less than $20,000 on our lot. Or you can always go more with our Silverado EV.
I have my boy Blue, that beautiful Gator Blue Silverado. Love, love, love it. And that service department, second to none. Let's just say it means more to Gabe and the boys who take great care of us.
Not to mention, we do more for the community. We love Jacksonville. Been around these parts since 1986.
George Moore Chevrolet. Need I say more?
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to website CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com, and let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
Life is just so busy this time of year. Between work, the kids' games, family vacations, I need a yard hero to free up my weekends.
You mean somebody who does mowing and trimming?
Yeah.
How about mosquito control?
Yeah.
What about irrigation and pet waste removal?
You do that too? You're my lawn hero.
Find your lawn hero at heroeslawncare.com. Heroes Lawn Care, because every lawn needs a hero.
I'm Hammer and Hayes Carline, and I've been known to drop an opinion like a 2-ton hammer. Weekdays on The Frangie Show.
Hammer Time with Hayes on 1010XL, driven by Kia on Atlantic. Check us out at KiaOnAtlantic.com.
Bueller.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Hey, Jason, got a minute?
Always. What's on your mind?
This time of year, my air conditioner is running non-stop. Hot all day, hot all night. It has to run constantly just to keep up.
Well, that's what they do.
But if something happens to it in the middle of a 2-week heat wave, I'm in trouble, Jason. I can't wait 3 days or 2 days or even the next day for service. If you can't get someone here today, I'm sweating by tonight. What if it breaks, Jason?
You call me, pal. That's That's what we do. Bueller Air and Plumbing.
But you're probably swamped with calls from everyone else's AC that ran nonstop and then broke in a heat wave, so they called you because that's what you do.
But we always have room for an emergency. At Bueller Air and Plumbing, we have techs standing by because we know these things happen.
So I don't need to worry. Wow. That time you calmed me down without even using the sunglasses.
Oh, I was reaching for them.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
Are you ready to reclaim your backyard? Serving Northeast Florida since 1977, Surfside Pools is the trusted name for expert pool design. Family owned and operated, they offer pool service, equipment repairs, commercial maintenance, remodels, and new pool construction. Let Surfside Pools transform your backyard into the oasis that you crave. Are you ready to float happy? Visit surfsidepools.net or call 246-2666. Surfside Pools and Spas, where luxury meets leisure.
License number CPC 044080.
Hurricane season on the First Coast can lead you in the dark, so why not get a head start on storm season with a home generator system from American Electrical? They've sold and installed more generators in Jacksonville than any other company around, with scores of whole home generator installations throughout North Florida. That's right, American Electrical has been installing and repairing thousands of generators for over a decade in Duval. Keep your loved ones and property protected. Log on to american-electrical.com and see how they can help you.
If you're 35 to 75, you could get life insurance today. No medical exam needed. I'm Cody with Harborstone Financial. One call could protect your family for life. Call me today, 904-885-9566.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
All right, here's the question. We enter the McNasty.
The two T's.
You ready to play, Jeff?
I am always ready to play.
Stay ready, you got to get ready.
Murph, we'll see if you want to play this. The number is 415 and a half.
415 and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
In your lifetime, have you had, have you gone to the bathroom on 415 and a half different toilets?
Under.
Over under.
I'm way under.
Wait,
Think about it.
Hold on a second.
Think about
You're talking about one or two? One or two?
Two.
Oh, he's trying.
Oh, it has to be two.
You're trying to stick your
Number two.
It has to be
Okay.
two.
Yeah.
That's a lot of different ones.
Lot of
but here's the thing.
I
A
always
lot of
like the
people-
home court advantage myself.
Here's the
If I can choose.
If I can choose, I got home court.
No. Let me take it beyond. I always like. There are many of us that, for a certain amount of years in the beginning of our life, would only go at home.
Correct.
Necessitate.
I'm still like that.
Like only go at home to the point of having an accident in kindergarten. I just so. But once you do alleviate, you'll go on a dumpster. You don't care anymore. It's all over now. What was I thinking all these years? I'm not even going to put toilet paper. I don't care. It's my rear end. How much dirtier can it get?
Are you ready for the greatest?
So it's not 415 and a half. I'd say it's under.
Under. Okay.
I feel like it's. I want to say under, but then
You've been on the road. Here's the thing, too. Honestly, how many? And this is fair, especially depending on what you've done. I got to think I've spent more than 100 nights in hotels in my life.
Okay, there's 100 right there.
Every time you say, it's over 415. It's way over 415.
Well,
way over.
Under. Yeah.
Way
Under
over.
Yeah, I'm under.
You're over also. You just don't know it.
All right.
When you lived on when you were in the Coast Guard there, boss.
Yeah, I only used one particular toilet.
Every time.
Every time.
Yeah.
In the engine
same
room.
spot on the ship every time.
Yeah.
And E, when you go on these 41,000 out-of-town vacations, you're on that same Coast Guard ship, are you? When you go to Seattle and to South Florida and to South America, and come on, man.
When I go to South Florida, I stay at one person's house. I use
every single time. And you use,
I do. I'm like a dog, and I mark my territory.
E.T.'s got his water closet.
We say we need
everywhere.
We say we need some dogs around here.
All right, TMI here. This summer, I was at.
I don't like your TMI stories.
I was up in Elmira, New York. Historic Dunn Field one night. Rickety old. I mean, Don Zimmer got married here. Babe Ruth came through here. That's how old
It's like
it is.
for real, or are you just using those as?
No, seriously.
Okay, all right.
And so I'm leaving the contest, and we have an episode, and it's
You gotta go.
It's go time.
Mm-hmm.
No running.
I go running and running and running and running, and I go right into stall 2.
Okay.
And I take care of business.
Okay.
All right.
This is definitely TMI.
Historic Dunfield.
The T part's being taken care of right now.
And so I'm good. So I go to.
You're done.
Finish up.
Oh, yeah. Oh
No tape.
no
tape.
Dan's looking around the room.
We've got a serious
We got no toilet
dilemma here.
paper.
We've got a problem.
No tape.
There is no Charmin.
Yeah.
There's no sandpaper. There's no tissue.
I got to be honest.
There's nothing.
No butt tape.
Okay, I'm solving this problem. I'm not one of those guys. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Oh, wait a minute. I got a friend who's at the game.
Call the homie.
Phone a friend.
Text.
I'm installed.
I'm installed too. I need a paper. About 3 minutes later, over the top of stall 2.
Oh, Allie, it's a good friend. That's a good friend. What a great friend. That's a good friend. You know what I would have done?
You'd have
Like
left
a
me there.
3-year-old with my underwear at my knees, I would have shuffled out of my stall into a stall with some toilet paper, shuffled back. I don't care who's here to see me, by the way. I don't care. I'm not going to check and see if anyone's there. I'm going to pop up. Pants at knees, penguin shuffle to the nearest paper product, and then go back in.
Do you shuffle back if it's in another stall, or you just?
Oh, yes, I go back to where I'm sitting. I mean, I said I can use road advantage now, but I'm not. I just can't go. Yeah, I'm not a tag here watch. Not that easy. You know, I'm not last call girl.
Oh my God.
My friends would have wet the toilet paper and then gave it to me. That's the type of friends I have.
I thought get a sign. That was a Seinfeld storyline.
Yeah,
that
in
is
one of their plots.
I feel like that's more of a male move, a boy move.
Yes.
Like women always
Here you go.
check to see if there's toilet paper.
It was DEFCON 5, though. When I went in.
Fair.
And you ran.
I've forgotten
I
where
didn't
we
have
come
time.
from.
And you ran.
Well,
That's
see, a lot of
dangerous.
people would get saved from that because no matter the DEF CON, they've gone to have to put something down on that bowl.
Yeah.
So you would go look for the toilet
Again.
paper first.
Didn't care.
And I don't blame you for not caring. If you got to go, you got to go.
You got to go.
The closer you get, the more you gotta go.
The worst for me ever. The worst ever for me. I'll put my M into the TMI.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
The worst for me, I've always had a phobia of all the godforsaken places in the world. If I had my biggest nightmare ever, it would be to be trapped in like a portalet. They're the most gross, disgusting things
Don't
ever.
touch that.
In fact, it's the only thing that in 2025 we still use like it's pre-Christ Rome.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what these things are. BC. I mean, it's literally. I feel like I should walk through the agora.
Unless you're a TPC.
Yeah, well,
Outstanding.
Yeah, well, those
Outstanding.
are best facilities.
yeah.
Not the straight up blue or green portalet.
No.
I'm talking about those.
Okay.
So
AD
anyway, this is back when in my younger years, I am, to your guys' point, it's not that I prefer home field advantage. I literally won't go unless I'm at home.
Okay.
And I got on a golf course here locally. I was out at the old, what was that one out there, Hick, on the, it started with a W, and then course at Westland, the one that was on 295.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm out there, I get by myself, because who played that godforsaken place?
Nobody would come with me.
Guys that wanted to spend $8 and play at 10:30 in the morning before they went to work. But at this point, I'm going to tell you literally, never in my life have I done that exercise in a portalet.
Mm-hmm.
I've never gone.
But it had to happen.
It got to a point it had to happen.
Had to happen. There's no other option.
And I will just say that, again, this is gross. So, I mean, y'all turn it off if you don't want to hear it. Don't text and complain about what we're talking about.
We're having a rough day.
Bro, I got blue splashback, literally skin contact. And that's just, I've been forever. I'm just traumatized, man. Yeah, I PTSD from that. I'll never, ever again go in a portalet for any reason. I will soil myself.
That's it.
I'm not kidding. Literal. And then I had to go through any golf towel I could find to get the blue stain off of me.
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
Jacksonville, you wanted it. You got it.
That's right.
We make the turn for home next, right here on the drill.
foot in the net.
The Drill.
From the Divorcemenonly.com studios.
This could be the piebald syndrome. The piebald syndrome is when the metal in your mouth collects radio signals.
You're kidding.
It happens quite often, but usually with
1010XL.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hey, it's one of life's most important decisions. If you're 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, you have children, of course you want to take care of your family. That's why I'm here to tell you about Matt Hinson and the Hinson Law Firm. Matt's the attorney. I'm not. But listen, it's time to do that will. Get it done. Get it out of the way. Take care of it. Why? You work hard for your money, man. You should be able to decide where your money goes if something should happen to you. Planning also helps minimize income, gift, and estate taxes. And Matt Hinson's your guy. He's been doing it for a long time. He knows how to do it. He's going to help you with your decisions. He'll provide you information needed. So choices are easy. It's the Hinson Law Firm. You got questions, reach out to Maddie, 527-1700, 904-527-1700. The offices are in Jacksonville, Florida. Gang, don't let the state decide your fate.
Now this is how you end a summer. Under the lights, surrounded by history. The driver's last shot at the playoffs. Your last chance to see regular season action. Friday night, Xfinity lights the fuse. Saturday night, the Cup Series delivers the fireworks. This is Daytona. This is everything. NASCAR weekend at Daytona International Speedway, August 22nd and 23rd. Get your tickets now at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
Need protection? Call Craig and Christine Kaprosky at Goosehead Insurance. The Kaproskys are a husband-wife team committed to finding you the right coverage at the right price in just a few short minutes. For home, auto, flood, or specialty insurance, Craig and Christine Kaprosky are the answer. Craig.Kaprosky at Goosehead.com.
Bye-bye. Brock Marionville chasing a 90-yard run.
Are you an experienced chiller technician and looking for a role where your skills are truly valued? It's time to make the move to Local 234, plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. You'll get top pay, comprehensive health and welfare benefits for your family, and a pension that doesn't come out of your pocket. Join the team that's got your back. Local 234, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit UA234.com to send your resume today.
Equal opportunity employer. Life doesn't wait, and neither should you. Aleve can help you deal with pain less throughout your day. Whether it's a long day on your feet, a demanding workout, or everyday aches and pains, you need relief that can keep up when pain persists. Aleve is here for you with longer-lasting body pain relief compared to leading OTC branded pain relievers. With just one pill, Aleve lasts up to 12 hours. Don't let those aches hold you back from doing what's important to you. Use as directed.
This Date in Sports History is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On August 1st, 1971, Richard Petty wins the Dixie 500 in Atlanta, Georgia, to become the first NASCAR driver to win $1 million in career earnings.
Imagine a place where the sun is always shining, the drinks are ice cold, and the food is bursting with flavor. Welcome to Hurricane Grill and Wings, where locals and visitors alike gather to weather this storm we call life, and you can escape here anytime you like. Today's forecast, hot, crispy wings with a 100% chance of frothy beers. Later, we're predicting big burgers and seafood tacos moving in. Escape the ordinary. HurricaneWings.com.
I'm here with Clayton Bromberg of Underwoods. You hear about guarantees and warranties. What is Underwood's policy?
Frank, to talk about guarantees and warranties, you have to look at our history of over 70 years in business. Underwood's entire reason for existence is and has been to offer fine products that'll be used with such satisfaction that both the giver and the receiver will want to come back, and hopefully they'll tell their friends about us. To do this means we've got to try our hardest to satisfy every customer. All of our people understand that. Now, I'm sure over the years we've made a few mistakes, but we've never failed to make good on any Underwood product that was returned with a legitimate customer complaint. Our entire reputation would mean nothing if we didn't conduct ourselves that way. Simply put, Conducting our business with integrity is a lot more important to Underwood's and our customers than all the guarantees, warranties, and contrived legal obligations in the world. And you've got Underwood's word, my word, and all of our people's word on that.
Underwood's in San Marco, Avondale, and the shops of Ponte Vedra.
AA Automotive helps keep your vehicle in dependable and safe condition. Call Sam, Harry, or Joe, and they'll check your brakes, tires, fluids, electric, and motor, so your ride runs smooth on the road. That's AA Automotive on Richard Street.
Jackson's more than a city, beaches, suburbs, or a destination. We're a community that takes care of each other. I'm former Jaguar Tom McManus. J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling is dedicated to serving you with respect and integrity. From estate cleanouts to furniture and appliance removal, we handle it all. Call 506-1256 for your free estimate today. We're here for you. We're veteran-owned and operated. J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling.
Your grandfather was stronger at 50 than you are at 40. Want to know why? His testosterone was 30% higher than yours. That's not genetics. That's modern life killing your hormones. Stress, chemicals, sitting, it's all crushing your T levels. Male Excel reverses it. Prescription testosterone, thyroid optimization, personalized to you. Over 100,000 men are already winning again. Your turn. Try MaleExcel.com. Free assessment because you deserve it. Your family deserves it.
1010XL is presented by Barra & Barra, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, the cool down from the cool guys at Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing. Fast, reliable, and honest service since '87.
So we just got the update from Dylan Denmark about Christian Miller, who we had on here a couple weeks ago, one of our Lockett Law High School kids who's now a professional sprinter, and he qualified for the semis
at the
national championships out in Oregon. Yeah, which I'm assuming is at that Prefontaine track or wherever.
Yeah,
they do it at the same place all the time. So
it's
anyway,
good to talk track and field with Dylan Denmark on here, get some education on it. He said that, talking about the adrenaline, so getting into these semis and hopefully the finals for him can really
get you flying,
get that,
right?
get that
you're
time down.
competing against.
Yeah, because it's and we were talking to Christian on here, is like you've got your race,
right?
But then also at the same time, like you're trying to win the race, because you don't have to have a personal best to win the race.
I wonder if you're like Usain Bolt. You just knew you had to do your race.
Yeah,
because you're faster. I don't care who's in here.
Fair.
I'm faster than every single one of you.
Yeah.
So if I just run what I do, I'm going to win. Most people don't have that.
The rest of us mere mortals. Yeah, the rest of us mere mortals.
They're not mere mortals. They're unbelievable. The best, but still, they still have to beat other great people. So it's interesting that way. But I guess with Usain, he was probably just like, do my race. As soon as I hit 50, I pull out. I pull about 5-6 meters ahead of you guys and just cruise in.
Yeah, stretch my legs a little bit, and that's it.
It was always fascinating to watch him run in the prelims because he could almost jog it.
Yeah, the governor on.
Yeah, and the governor. Imagine that, having the governor on in a
100-meter race.
Golly,
I didn't think there was enough time to put the governor on in that.
That's incredible. Guys. Well, we're now we enter the home stretch of baseball. It's August 1st, so we got 2 months and basically 50 games. Is that where we're at?
Put us at 50 ball games.
50 ball games, and we'll see.
We're down to probably 12 teams. Mm-hmm. They're legitimately 12, 13 teams.
We'll see who rises to the top, and we'll see how these trades work. And again, if you get hot, obviously the team that I know, the Mets, it doesn't matter if Alonso and Lindor don't start hitting. So at some point they got to stop this slide they're in.
Yeah, their offensive additions are going to be players playing better. Their own players playing better.
Right.
And so they went and, addressed the bullpen a lot. And
I guess Winker's never going to come back. I guess.
Or Siri.
Yeah.
I guess playing's optional, apparently, because Winker only made it back for a game.
Yeah.
He didn't finish it, did he?
No.
That's tough sledding.
That was Kodai last year.
Well, yeah.
Came back for one game.
And that'll be another one that the Mets are banking on, is starting pitching health.
Yes.
But Minaya at the front is a left-hander. I really like him, get him into a postseason. He looked sharp the other day. And David Peterson
has been terrific.
And then eventually it feels like Clay Holmes will probably get bumped to the bullpen.
That's what everybody seems to be saying. Stearns kind of backed off it a little bit yesterday, but, you you're not helping the club if you go 4 1/3.
It's a lot of work. I thought Stanek made a pretty funny quote.
Yeah.
He said, "What did you see it?" He goes, "I'll be throwing the 4th inning now." That one tickled me pretty good because they end up stacking him down, first guy out of the bullpen now.
Yeah.
But I thought it was good for both New York teams. I thought they did good at the trade deadline.
There's always work for bullpen guys.
Yeah.
And there's always high leverage situations. I mean, there always are, no matter who you, some point you're going to be called on. Brooks Raley, whoever, Reed Garrett, who in the beginning was so effective. And it's like Brazoban might have been the best relief pitcher the Mets had the first 6-8 weeks of the season.
Yeah.
And then for whatever reason, he's pitched to a 7 ERA and they sent him down.
Yeah, the more look the league
business.
gets, it's just the more looks the league gets at you, and then at the same time the amount of work that they just had to do with the starting pitchers not going quite as deep into games. But that's the way it is across baseball, and we see these teams getting ready for sprints to the postseason, and then the bullpen arms will be used as a sprint in the postseason in October.
And then we got football tonight here in Jacksonville, which will be a lot of fun. We'll get to watch our Jaguars get after it. And we talked about how important it is for the coaching staff and Liam Cohen, but it's important for players too. And it's also important because you're it's a little bit different. It's in the stadium. It's under the lights. It's more fans. Sometimes guys, when the lights go on, they shine. And if you're a young kid, every single thing matters in what you're doing. So for those guys, it's different than, say, Foye Oluokun, whose only job really is to understand the defense is 100% and make it to the starting line as healthy as he can.
Get to game one is what we want for Foye. Yeah.
So those veteran guys, that's what they're,
guys trying to make a roster coming in, there's going to be a different sort of buildup when you go and the game tips at, what is it, 6? What time's the game tip?
We're not sure.
Not sure.
No, I've got
7.
I think the actual football activity, they're opening the gates at
5:30.
I saw it like 5:30.
But I don't think the actual, stuff that will be interesting, I don't think happens till 7.
Yeah. Like Brian Thomas Jr. I don't think Brian Thomas Jr. has had a stellar camp. But it's fine.
Yeah. Salud is what we want. Good health is what we want for Brian Thomas.
Let's be honest, and we're not used to this because we've been so sorry and we've had no playmakers.
Fair.
No, I'm not just trying to be real.
Fair.
Let me tell you where they're not talking about ever in Cincinnati or Minnesota. How Jamar Chase practiced today. If Justin Jefferson's had a, quote, good camp.
Right.
If you're a great player, we talking about practice.
Yeah.
There's some reality to that. Yeah. If you're a good, established, difference-making player, I know how camp's going. You're a freaking stud. It's going however it's supposed to go for the best in the position. So, but the problem is now, in fairness, we've needed guys to have good camp because we need something to give us some hope that we don't have just another bag of bones.
Correct.
So Parker Washington, we need him to flash every day. And, oh, by the way, typically in our history, the guys who flash all through camp are nowhere to be found in November.
Correct.
And I'm not just being mean. I mean that.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Through the history. I
feel this team is look, it's just on Cohen and Baselli and Gladstone. Put it together right.
Right.
This team's got way too much talent to be an afterthought. Piece it together right, make all the decisions, get the chemistry and the culture and the play calling. They should win 10 or 11. Yeah. You play 17.
That's a dub.
Get up 18.
I think we're going to know a lot week 3. That's such a big game at home against Houston. I don't think you want to start 1-3, 1-4. It's just too much to overcome right out of the gates.
You just don't.
And if you can win those 2 home games against Carolina and Houston, you're 2-1, you're fine.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but quite honestly, it's easier to win some of those games in September than it is in December.
Yeah.
You want to take it like
different teams.
The
really.
Chiefs aren't in the same.
Yeah, we had the Chiefs here a couple seasons ago.
Yeah,
we had them beat.
Yeah, the Chiefs aren't in the same airspace in the 5th week of the season that they are in the 15th week of the season. So they're not going to lose their. They're like the Patriots of old. The Patriots came down here in September. We whooped them, and you know what they all told us as they left? Hey, enjoy your Super Bowl.
Yeah.
We'll be there.
Right.
And they were right. We went, and they went.
We were 3-1 after that win.
Yeah.
Make it worse.
Yeah.
Coming off the trip to the championship game the year before, and 3-1 with a win over the team that beat in the championship game, and then just completely.
It was the best football of Blake's career. And then the following week he threw for like 400 against the Jets. It was
of all of the referencing we do to culture and chemistry and how much improvement it can make. Really, the biggest example of culture and chemistry in the history of this franchise is how much bad culture and chemistry can destroy you. It destroyed the 2017 team.
Oh, yeah.
Destroyed them.
Yeah.
2018.
Yeah.
I mean, just with everything being the same and all the momentum going.
Yeah.
That chemistry, culture, character was so bad you couldn't overcome the talent.
Couldn't do it.
Yeah. Wow.
Couldn't do it. Cornerback screaming, quitting.
Yeah.
Just everything went down.
Pulling the chute.
We lost.
That was probably 19 when he did that. But
We lost 2 games in a row at Kansas City and at Dallas.
Right, where we barely got past midfield, kind of
just annihilated.
That's when that was the official end of Bortles in Kansas
Pretty
City.
much.
He had been up and down and would show you enough and keep him around and garbage time here, but then that Kansas City bonking it off a face mask and stuff. It was like, yeah, it's Gabbard all over again.
Like a 4-picker.
No.
Murph, great to see you, man. Thanks
you
for
guys
the
for having me.
analysis. So always love it. Daniel Murphy stopping by. Play us out.
The 2-minute drill on 1010XL.
Mike Dempsey's here, ready to break down tonight.
Oh.
And look ahead.
Yes. Big breakdown.
Big breakdown.
Big breakdown of the mock game.
Yes.
With no tackling.
No tackling?
So I don't think they're.
Okay.
I don't think it's going to be a practice.
Practice?
Yeah, we got
Talking about
practice
practice?
going on. You know, but they're going to structure it like a game.
Sure.
You know, and have it.
Well, if you're going down, if you're a fan, it'll be a little bit more entertaining.
Yeah, and look, a lot of people can't go to training camp practices.
That's right.
In
Good point.
In
Middle of the day.
morning,
Sure.
in the middle of the week, you know. So you get to go sit in the stadium, see your friends, and hang out and see the guys in uniform.
And one thing in this business, too, we lose sight of because we go to so many things, there's a lot of people around Jacksonville, Big Jaguar, can't afford to go to a game day Sunday. This is a chance to go down and do all that kind of stuff.
I meet people every year that, maybe they'll win tickets or something like that.
And it's the first time.
And they've never set foot in that stadium in their life.
That's the
and I
best.
don't think everyone's there
That's
all
the
the
best.
time.
And we have to be there, a lot of the time.
I
You
rented
lose sight of
I got
that.
a flat tire down at the stadium a couple of years ago
Uh-huh.
and called, and the guy who came and fixed it, and he did a really nice job, came quickly, and I had a couple of tickets. I said, hey, would you like these tickets? And he's like, man, I've never been able to go to it.
That's awesome.
It was like 28 years into the history of the franchise,
Wow.
so that was pretty cool.
Very cool.
Yeah.
What are you guys talking about today?
New Yankees bullpen.
Oh, all right.
No. And by the way, I know none of these guys. I follow my team. I have no clue if any of these
You
guys
got a
are
good
good.
one. You got a good one from Pittsburgh. The guy from
Pittsburgh,
San Fran's
the
been a
San
little
Fran guy
shaky,
maybe,
but he's
I
had
read
good
up
years.
on him a little bit, but I know nothing. But no, we got Tommy Mack joining us today.
All
Obviously, we'll look ahead. We're going to hear from a number of guys who spoke after practice yesterday. But our question today is, you assume that Eric Murray is locked in from everything you hear. They call him an elite communicator at safety. That's his.
There he goes. Hey, there he goes.
That's what's being pushed, right? So between Antonio Johnson, Caleb Bransaw, Darnell Savage, and Dewey, who starts the most games at safety this year. So,
Yes.
I think Dewey will win it. I haven't looked at the results. I think Dewey will win.
Dewey just
the
needs
poll.
an opportunity.
Oh, in the poll.
We'll see. We'll see with the Ransaw. Week to week is a shame for him because I mean, other than Hunter, that's your highest.
Well,
draft
I was
pick.
going to say that's a barometer for the prowess of the drafting. That's
we want him out there.
Premium pick,
We want him out
when
there.
you gave up.
I think he's an elite athlete. You can see the guy with the
Lot to
wide
learn.
legs and stuff like that. But I mean, look, he's never played safety.
Yeah.
He's
In the corner.
He's been a nickel corner.
Good point.
And
It's
they think
weird.
he can do it.
And it shows that can be the disconnect in some of the success. I mean, we got two guys that were very good at different positions. White Mile was a really good tackle.
He was a tackle,
and
right.
he held off first rounders.
Right.
And
I think he's an easier projection.
Yeah.
Like you look at him, you're like,
Sure.
that guy's big, physical.
But it is.
Get his
My
hands
point
on
is, it is a transition for guys that
no question.
even when you
about
talk
it.
about how good they were in college, sometimes they're switching a little bit. All right,
Have a great
Jaguars
show.
today is coming up next to scrimmage tonight, and just a word to the wise. And I know he's now in football season, but if you are locking horns with Daniel Murphy in a Little League baseball game around town here in the next couple of years, just a word to the wise: do not have your guys steal the sign at second base. Have a great weekend.
Time to swirl.